Hey, good evening, everyone. We welcome you to Warhorse Stadium for tonight's first district ball game featuring the Devine Warhorses and the Carrizo Springs Wildcats with Coach Gary Schmidt. I'm Jim Sessions, and Schmitty, after a week off, it's fun to be back.
It is. It's great to be back up here in the press box, and guess what? Things haven't changed. The Gremlins are still with us.
They are. We've been scrambling around for about the last 45 minutes. We've got a couple new people coming in to help out today, and we've been trying to get people up to date. It's homecoming here at Warhorse Stadium, and we've got some of the homecoming activities going on. We appreciate Lorenzo Morales coming in tonight to man the camera for us, and we got Cameron Walter over here on the iPad. He's going to put his try to put his touch on the game with a little clock and time and score and
the computer wizard.
The computer wizard there. Yeah, we decided to get the accountant to come in and keep track of all the time and everything else.
That's it. Yeah. Well, who better to keep track of the time and the yards to go than an accountant?
That's right. We are glad everyone has tuned in to join us tonight here on YouTube. We appreciate everybody taking the time to sit down and watch, relax and watch the Warhorses here for the next 3 hours or so. And we're super excited to be bringing it to you. And, man, it seems like we were just up here not too long ago. We had a bye week, but now all of a sudden it's like time to go.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's time to go. And, you know, talking to the coaches, I think the horses are ready. The week off's been good for them. Got a little rest, got a little healthy.
Yes.
You know, there's some things we're going to talk about coming up with a lot of horses that we haven't seen very much action from are going to be out on the field tonight, and that's an exciting thing going into this district opener.
It really is. I think as you look down on the camera there, Lorenzo's done a good job. I believe that's Jacqueline Schreck, the sophomore class representative that's being escorted by her father out there for homecoming. And a lot of stuff going on, a lot of guys healthy, stuff that we'll get to talk about. We got to go down on the field, get interviews with Coach Villa, Coach Wells, Coach Gomez.
Yes, sir.
A lot of good stuff going on. We even had someone bring us barbecue beforehand, man.
I'm telling you what. Yeah, shout out to Hank C. for that, man. It is some good barbecue, Hank. That is hit the spot. And not that us skinny sons of guns need it, but, woo, it is good.
Yes, it is. And if we go to like an extended block of commercials, that's probably because we're eating some ribs up here or whatever.
Just trying to get those ribs off our fingers, people.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back here in a minute. This is Warhorse Football. Is the IRS on your back? Are they threatening to take money from your bank account? Have they filed tax liens against you? Do your tax problems keep you up at night? If so, then James McElwee can help. James is a CPA that knows how to fight the IRS. Call him today at 830-476-3001 or email him at james@texastaxplanners.com to see how he can help you get free from the IRS. Apex Services Group, your elite service company. Apex is pleased to offer cargo tank inspections, internal cleaning, welding, and liner installations. Apex also provides hot shot and straight truck services throughout Texas and surrounding states. We believe in quality, ensuring equipment remains safe on the roadways. Please call Michael or Chris today, 844-427-3974. All right, we're back here at Warhorse Stadium. Homecoming here for the Devine Warhorses. Also, first district ball game of the year. Warhorses taking on the Carrizo Springs Wildcats. And Schmitty, you got to get down on the field a little bit earlier and talk a little bit to some of the coaches, and they said don't sleep on the Wildcats.
That's right. Don't sleep on them. You know, they kind of been the motto all year long that they don't fear anybody, but they're going to respect them all. And you know, they have to get out there and take care of their business. Shifty quarterback, if he's healthy, if he's playing. Now, you know, there's some question. He got hurt in the game, I think last week. They think popped a hammy. Not sure how serious. And, you know, this is a first district game, so if you're Carrizo, you know, it's kind of a business decision here. What are you going to do with him? Are you going to play him in the first game? Are you going to – or do you look down the road and say, hey, we need to live to fight another day?
Right, exactly. Play him for a half here, lose him for 2 or 3 games, or, you know, hey, you know what, let's rest him, let's get him back Time will tell. We'll see.
Yeah, we have no idea.
I know the Warhorse coaching staff is definitely preparing for.
And that's exactly what Coach Bia, he talks about that in the interview, that they definitely prepared for this young man because he is something you need to prepare for.
Normally we kind of go through and we do a recap of what's happened in the past. I mean, really, we didn't have an opponent last week. We could recap, hey, Warhorses 4-1 going into this. Great preseason for the horses. I mean, it was kind of one of those deals we're kind of disappointed to see the bye week a little bit. We were playing well, but I think the rest is going to be beneficial.
I have to agree with you 100% right there, Jimbo. I would say that the benefit of the rest was all the people that were standing on the sidelines.
Yes.
We were hot, we were rolling. That offense was just getting better and better. Coach Via's defense just pitched a shutout. So, I mean, everything was clicking, but getting a rest, getting a break, you can never undervalue the effort of giving those legs a little bit of time off. Coach Gomez is going to talk a little bit about that. And then, just kind of recharge the batteries. Boys are hungry, Coach Gomez said. Coach Bia, Coach Well all said, kind of like a pack of wolves. They got a little bit hungry not getting to play somebody else all week long.
Yeah, and I tell you what, as much as you're enjoying playing, that week of rest can do the body a lot of good. 5 weeks of, plus your 2-a-day practices and everything else. I mean, that's 2 months going hard of football. It's probably nice to have a couple of down practices, a little time off, recharge the batteries a little bit, and be ready to get back on the field here.
That is absolutely the truth. This homecoming festivities, like you said, we have a couple of new people helping us out here, and a lot of that's because some of our normal help is down there on the field.
They are, yeah.
We're being recognized in this homecoming event.
Yeah, and I'm trying to hold off on some of the commercials here, let people at home be able to see the kiddos here. I think we're in our senior representatives. Pauline Callum was just out there. Great job here. Lorenzo's done a good job of kind of filming all this and, let everybody at home have a little chance to hear some of the homecoming festivities here.
And it's awesome that we get to bring this to everybody out there because in this funky year, grandmas and grandpas aren't getting to be in the stands. And, it's one of those things that it's, these are once-in-a-lifetime moments. You're only in high school one time. And, well, except for me, apparently I can never leave high school, but that's another story.
We just had like our 38th opening day of school.
Yeah. But for the grandparents and the people in other states, aunts and uncles getting a chance to see their nieces and nephews and grandkids, I think it's just a fantastic thing to be able to provide. At least we hope we're providing it out there anyway.
I agree. This looks like this is – who is that? I'm trying to see from up here. Is that Dazzlin Coronado?
I think that is Dazzlin Coronado.
Yeah. We see these kids every day, but we see them in their uniform shirts or their spirit shirts and everything. They're all dressed up now, and it's great to see them out there. We wish we could tie into the Warhorse Stadium PA system. You could hear Miss Miller give the description for everybody, but we're just not really set up to do that.
Maybe that'll be in our second or third year.
Yeah. If the UIL lets us do all this stuff. So. Again, also you'll notice out on the field there, Lorenzo's got us panned out. You see the numbers on the field. That's the senior. So talked to Ruben Ramirez today. He said that they painted those on there to pay tribute to the seniors.
That's awesome. Awesome. And we got I don't know if you can see it in this screenshot, but you will as we go into the game. It is October, which would be breast cancer awareness. Now I think it's all cancer awareness. I think like what the NFL is doing, but we do have the pink ribbons out on the field. The grounds crew just does a phenomenal job of getting this field ready. It looks fantastic. It looks like a fall night ready to go. Just doesn't feel quite like a fall night.
Yeah, we might need the air conditioner before this one's said and done. It is a little steamy up here. That's Xavier Martinez there, senior representative for the class of 2021. The field looks amazing. Ruben and the guys have done a great job. I was talking to Cameron about it. He said, man, it really looks great for as dry as it is to have a field that looks this good, and kudos to those guys.
Cameron acts like he worked at a golf course or something. What is he thinking? He know anything about growing grass?
I don't know. I'm taking him for his word because I know absolutely nothing. So, this is
Is this Spanicle?
This is, yeah.
This is Spanicle. Laurel Spanicle.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so another one of the senior class representatives there. So anybody that's been away from Devine ISD for a while and hasn't made it back to a homecoming, you'll notice it's a little different. We do a homecoming queen and a homecoming king. That's been in a place, probably 6 or so years.
About 6 or so years. And it's interesting because that's a throwback.
Yeah.
Like in the 60s, early 70s, they did a king queen, and then kind of got away from it there for a while.
Just did a queen.
And now it's back. And it's neat because we get to see a lot of the football boys out here, and a lot of, not just football boys, a lot of the boys from the school. They just happen to be, tonight we have, 4, 5 representing the court tonight. But, we have members from the band, we have members from Ag, members from SCCLA. Of course, we've talked about this all the time on our other broadcast where, we got kids that do a little bit of everything. We share kids all over the place. Coach Quiz always talks about how we share kids, and and at our size school, you just have to. And the kids do a great job with it. They are responsible and get to all the different activities, and it keeps them busy. It keeps us busy.
It really does. And as you were touching on there, these kids do a little bit of everything. And really and truly, they do a little bit of everything, and they do it really well.
Yes, they do.
When they get out there. This looks like Allie Taylor coming down here with her dad, Scott Taylor, one of the coaches here.
Our camera girl.
Yeah, our normal camera person. So, might take Lorenzo a little bit to get his bearings on there, but I got a feeling he's going to be able to figure it out for us.
I think so. And Lorenzo's one that usually gets some shout-outs from us, and he's always watching the programs. We got a little chance to see the behind the scenes. He was a little surprised at all the stuff that goes on.
Yeah. He was kind of surprised at all the wires and equipment we've got running all over the place. And but we enjoy doing this, and we're glad people are there watching this, and we're glad to be able to promote the kiddos at DHS.
Oh, absolutely. Now, Jimbo, was he surprised at all the wires and cameras, or was he surprised that you and I were able to make them all come together? And I say you and I. I don't do much, ladies and gentlemen, except sit here and gab. Jimbo is the brains behind the whole organization. He's got this thing all up and running. He makes commercials. He goes out and gets the sponsorships. He gets the software. He's always, it's like, hey, come in my room and look what I've done today. Come in my room and look what I've done today. My God, man.
Yeah.
Do you ever go home?
If you saw my classroom, you'd think a technology bomb went off in the front of it, because I think at one point I had 7 computers in the front of my classroom, 4 of them on my desk. This is Jeffrey Seal. This is the starting center for the Warhorses, also being a representative of the class of 2021. So I think we're about ready for the moment of truth here. We're going to try to get some outside audio so you can hear. Let's see if we can pipe this in.
Ladies and gentlemen, by vote of the student body of Devine High School, and the 2020 homecoming king and queen are Allison Taylor and Buddy Santos. Congratulations to our new king and queen.
There you go, folks. Allison Taylor and Buddy Santos are the homecoming queen and king for the class of 2021.
That's our camera girl, and our basketball girl, and our softball girl.
It is, and
our tailback, and our power lifter, and our track star. I mean, like I said, these guys are everywhere.
Yeah, they are. Congratulations to those two, Allie and Buddy, homecoming king and queen, and congratulations to everybody that was nominated, especially in the senior class with the 4 representatives in each of the.
And you couldn't go wrong with any one of them. No. That was every year it is. It's a great representation of the senior class out there. Laurel Spanigal being the majorette.
Well, one
of the drum majors.
Mm-hmm.
Starting center, and Mr. Seal over there. Xavier, class officer and student council rep. The list goes on and on with what these kids do and how involved they are.
Yeah, it really does. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll get into our pregame. We'll talk about some of the things. We'll get down on the field, talk to the coaches, and then we're about 15, 18 minutes away from kicking this thing off. So appreciate you guys joining us tonight. We'll be back here in a moment.
Thompson Houston Real Estate was established in 2012 and is located at 703 West Hondo Avenue in Devine, Texas. They are available 24/7 at 830-663-1113, or you can find them online at www.thompsonhouston.com. They are your local real estate experts. Thompson Houston Real Estate, making things happen.
Are you looking to buy real estate? If so, you need a buyer's broker working for you. I'm Christy Parker, broker owner of Texas Sold. I specialize in ranch, land, residential, and investment properties. I have a reputation as a real estate shark. My clients know I'll never settle for anything but their best interest. Buyer representation is free. Don't call the number on that other sign. Call me, Christy Parker, 210 Texas Sold U. That's 210 TXSOLD, the letter U.
We're excited to announce that Security Bank is now American Momentum Bank, and our partnership with Devine Independent School District continues. While our name has changed, you can still count on our expert bankers' personalized attention and expanded portfolio of products and services specifically designed to help you build your financial momentum. We invite you to visit our Devine Banking Center at 100 East Hondo Avenue and meet our team of bankers who are ready to help you reach your financial goals. Banking on the strength of momentum, American Momentum Bank. Royce Grain out of Hondo, Texas is your supplier of premium quality feeds, bagged and in bulk. Royce Grain provides corn, apple scent corn, protein pellets, specialty feed mixes, scratch, and wild bird seed. Call 210-844-4015 for ranch delivery, or stop by Morales Feed Store or WOG Supply in Devine. Royce Grain, premium quality feeds. All right, we're back here at Warhorse Stadium. As you can see, 16 minutes, 52 seconds before we kick this bad boy off. And Schmitty, that gives us a little bit of time to talk about some of the things going on here. Talk a little bit about what's going on with Carrizo Springs and what the Warhorses need to expect out of the Wildcats tonight.
Yep, and probably, Jimbo, that's going to be best said when we look at the coaching interviews, but just the biggest deal that I've heard multiple coaches talk about was the quarterback. If their starting quarterback runs, he is shifty, he's quick. Coach Bia said when he gets into open space.
Yeah, he's a load to bring down when he gets out into the open space. And also listening to Coach Gomez and those guys, a lot of stuff's designed for the quarterback. It's not just like drop back to pass, let him scramble. It's power, it's GT, it's all kinds of stuff that the quarterback runs.
Absolutely. The plays are made to run, to use his athletic ability to get him into space. And unlike the Luling running back, who was more of a fullback, more of a power runner, this guy's a little bit more of a tailback, a shifty runner,
right.
And he has the speed to go along with the moves, or the moves to go with the speed, however you want to say it.
Right. Now, that is number 12. That is going to be Austin Reyes for the Wildcats, I believe. That's if he plays. Again, that's a big question mark. If he doesn't play, understanding is that the backup quarterback against Robstown was a freshman, Evan Castanedos. Yeah.
Castanedos, yes. And don't sleep on him. I mean, Look at what some of our freshmen have done, and Coach Villa said that, you need to watch this young man. Interesting fact, Austin Reyes didn't even play football for them last year.
Really?
No. Coach Villa was telling me that he did not even play football last year, ran track, and they got him out, and they're like, hey, look, we can use you out here. He got out there, and he said he is just taking off.
Wow. And then, of course, they've got a good tailback, Josh Catasales. They'll give him the ball. They fed him a lot in that Robstown game, from what I could tell watching the little bit of huddle that I watched. He's one of those guys that when he gets going north and south, he's a load to bring down as well.
He is, and that's one that Villa was also talking about being a little shifty.
Yeah.
Well, not just the load, but, again, these backs bring a little bit of the whole package together.
Yeah. That's Carrizo. Devine, some big news too.
Ooh,
Justin Contreras back.
Yes. Very happy to see Justin back. Talking to Coach Wells, you're going to hear this in a minute. Last year's district MVP. You take that kid off the field, you lose something. Now, the Horses stable, so to speak, has really done well, really reloaded with a bunch of youth and young kids, and the touches they got were invaluable. But getting that experience and that leadership back on the field, I think, is going to be huge for the Warhorses.
Well, and we always talk about Justin on offense. Justin also is going to be starting at outside linebacker for us, and that's going to be a huge plus for the defense.
That's right. Coach Villa talked about that. I spoke with him today, and, he's going to get him in there and get him some reps there. But the people that were stepped in and filled in for him are have been doing a great job.
Yeah.
I mean, a shutout last week, and you know, Justin's coming back. We get Xavier's coming back. We get Carr's coming back.
Yeah, yeah.
Who else? I think there's one more that I saw suited out tonight that has been on the sideline. So the Warhorses are really, you know, the break really helped them. They really got healthy.
Yeah, it's really good. And then, like we said, all that valuable experience for those young guys. Maybe they're not starting again, but guaranteed they'll get some minutes out here. Warhorse coaching staff likes to rotate a lot of players in, and we've got the depth to do that. So, you know, that should be beneficial as well.
Well, and, you know, how much more valuable is it when that freshman comes in now, you know, and he's not getting his first handoff, but then, oh, this is my 50th handoff because I played so many minutes earlier, or the sophomore. You know, I mean, it's just a great deal for those kids and for the coaching staff to have that kind of depth. You know, every team looks to have depth.
For sure, for sure. Well, let's get to our coaches' interviews. I don't know what the time frame is on everything. I didn't remember looking at how long each interview was. About 2 minutes for each one?
2,
3?
Two,
Okay.
2.5.
About 12 minutes left before the game here. So let's go ahead. We'll get into our coaches' interviews. Here's our interview with Coach Villa.
Hey, on the field with defensive coordinator Coach George Villa. Hey, defense coming off a shutout win in Luling, and then we had a week off to rest and prepare. What are we looking for heading into this game from your defense?
Well, we added a few wrinkles since we had the open week that we've kind of already started working on some things, but this week this open week we were really able to implement some new things and really get better at what we've already established and work on the things that is going to help us make this run.
That's awesome. Hey, what do we expect from the Carrizo offense? I hear they got a good quarterback back there.
Well, they do. He got kind of banged up against the opening play, or not the opening play, but the opening drive against Robstown 2 weeks ago. You could tell he popped his hammy, and I'm not sure if he's going to play tonight or not, but we prepared for like if he was. So worst case scenario, he's in there and we're prepared, and if he's not, well then we're still prepared.
Still prepared.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a couple of shifty quarterbacks that you guys have faced coming into this. All right, District 1 run. You say you put in a couple of new wrinkles. We're not going to ask you to talk to us about those, but that's what we can look for your defense as we head into this district run or this playoff run.
Absolutely, yes. We, like I said, and when I say a few wrinkles, it's still with the few wrinkles that we have. They're still within our base system, and so I think our kids are just going to get better the more we run it, and that's what I'm excited to see tonight.
Yeah, just like you were talking about earlier, just getting your guys to see it and trust it.
Yes, sir.
That type of thing. Hey, Coach Villa, good luck tonight. Let's go get that first district win.
Thank you, sir.
Good stuff there from Coach Villa.
It is, and you know, y'all heard him. He talked about the quarterbacks and prepared with or without him. They had to prepare for two different looks, two different possibilities, but you know, not unlike what they've had to do all year long, trying to get things set up for the year.
Yeah, we also got you got to go down and visit with Coach P.J. Wells.
Coach Wells is big on. He's you know, offensive coordinator and head basketball coach. He pulls out the old John Wooden stuff. We're about us, and he talks a lot about doing what they do and just trying to do it better than you can guard it.
All right, here's our interview with the offensive coordinator, P.J. Wells. The interview is brought to you by Security State Bank.
All right, we're down here on the field with offensive coordinator P.J. Wells. Coach Wells, your offense really starting to come together. It was looking great heading into the open week. How'd the open week help you guys?
Well, you know, we just got a chance to keep refining what we're doing. Got a chance to kind of expand a little bit more and just keep working on what we've been doing and getting better.
I guess it's always great to get a week where you can kind of just work on you.
Yes.
And
that's, you know, we self-scouted ourselves and tried to figure out maybe what we might be giving away and what we are not, and all those kind of things.
Seeing where we need to work.
Yes.
Hey, looks like you might have a full stable tonight. First time to have all the horses back in the corral. Looks like Justin's going to be back tonight. How does that change your offense or help your offense?
Well, whenever you get the district MVP back, it's always a good thing.
Yes, it is. It's hard to argue that one.
So, no, heck yeah. You know, it's just his explosiveness and, you know, and just his football IQ and how he plays the game obviously is going to help us. And, he just loves the game and enjoys playing and getting after it.
And I guess his leadership on the field, all those young guys got some reps, and now, that's been invaluable for those guys.
You bet.
All right, we're starting district tonight. 0-0, had a great run in the preseason, but that didn't count. So what do we think we're going to see? Any new plays, or just more of the same from the?
Just more of the same, and just keep doing what we're doing, and like you said, we're 0-0, and the teams, and coming off a bye week in the middle of the season, you're kind of figuring out who you are, and but everybody's going to give Devine the best game, give them their best game.
That's right. Y'all already got the target on your back, don't you?
Yes, sir. And we got to make sure that we respect our opponents and we go out and play our game and get the job done.
Well, that's pretty much been the motto from the offensive side. We're going to do what we do and get out there and get after it. Coach, good luck tonight. Let's go get that first district win.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, yeah, you weren't lying. Let's look at what we do, and let's do what we do, and let's do it good.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought that was really interesting. Self-scouted themselves. Put themselves on tape, self-scouted, went in and scouted them as they would scout an opponent, just to see what are we tipping, how are we tipping our hand, and how can we be better. That's the mark of a staff that takes pride in what they're doing, and the kids taking pride in that, in accepting what the coaches are talking about. Hey, like you're leaning, or you're doing this, or you're doing that, whatever it might have been.
Right.
But making those adjustments while you have the time.
Yeah, it was interesting. I got a chance to sit down with Coach Rotrammel, offensive line coach, a little bit during the week. He was talking about one of his kids his footwork was great, but every time he'd go to cut someone, he'd throw his hand up in the air. So that's something they worked on. Just, hey, let's don't tip some of this stuff. Just small little adjustments that could be huge going forward.
And that's a great, but what coaching staff besides ours goes out there and is watching their own film to pull a little thing like you're throwing your hand up right before you do a cut.
Right.
I mean, that talks about the pride and the expertise these guys are putting into their craft.
Yeah, it looks like we finally have the Carrizo Springs Wildcats coming out on the field. We've been kind of waiting for them for a little bit to try to get the national anthem underway. We want to bring you the national anthem tonight, so we might have to bump the Coach Gomez interview a little bit later. But I think it's time for the national anthem, so we're going to go ahead and see what we can do. Join in with the PA system here.
Put our hand over our heart and join in the national anthem.
All right, yeah, great rendition of the national anthem there by the mighty marching Warhorse band, and great job, Lorenzo, on the camera there. And let's get to that Coach Gomez interview.
Yeah, let's get there. He has some good things to say.
All right, here's our interview with Coach Gomez before the game here.
Hey, we're down here on the field before tonight's district opener with Coach Gomez. Coach Gomez, hey, team's really building momentum before this open week. How did the week off help your players and your staff get ready for this district run?
It allows us to get back to the basics a little bit, start, doing the simple things, technique-wise, scheme-wise. It allowed us to get back to the basics a little bit. Got a little rest. We still went hard in practice, but the kids got, they got off on Monday. That was their, Saturday or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And we practiced hard Tuesday, Wednesday, had about an hour practice on Thursday, and then they had off on Friday. They just ran and lifted during the period. So they got a little rest, got their legs back under them, and we just got to come out here and execute.
Awesome. Hey, and you're getting healthy this week.
Yes.
A little bit.
Yes.
Hey, district starts tonight, 0-0.
Yes.
Great start to the season. How can we expect, what can we expect to see from the team as we make this playoff run?
We just got to, start where we left off. At the time, Luling, we were rolling. We just got to get back to that. And it may take us a couple of snaps, but we've had good practices this week. We had a good walkthrough yesterday. We just got to get back and hit that mode that we were at and make this run in district. It's gonna be a tough run, but
it's always a tough run.
Yeah.
Hey, what do we expect to see coming off the break with this Carrizo Spring team tonight?
Well, they got an awesome, very, very good quarterback. He's fast. He does a good job running the ball. He's a dual threat guy. Kind of like the guy in Luling, but faster. This guy will take it to the house. He's had plenty of big plays. So just keeping him contained and not letting him start, executing on us and stuff. Our defense is going to have to be tough. Offensively, we got to do what we normally do. Get after him early and keep the pressure on them.
And you've seen a couple of quarterbacks like this.
Yes.
Dual threat guys. But
oh, yeah.
Hey, your defense has done a great job taking care of them. Coach, good luck tonight. Let's go get that first district win.
Thanks, bud. Have a good one.
Thank you.
All right, brother.
All right, Schmitty, again, great interview there with Coach Gomez, and I like how he kind of touched on the rest versus rust. Might take us a few snaps to kind of get into it, but I think we'll pick up right where we left off.
Right, and they've been doing it for a lot of years, this staff, and they understand that is the nature of the beast, right? You take a week off, it's not going to be perfect right off the bat, but it's just let's get going, let's work it out, and let's get started and get back to where we were.
Yeah, as you can see, while we were talking there, Carrizo Springs actually wins the coin toss. They're going to defer to the second half, so the Warhorses look like they will be receiving the ball, and they'll be receiving from the south end. Pre-game tonight, as always, brought to you by State Farm Insurance and Mark Kidd. Mark Kidd, our local agent, helping life go right. Feel free to stop by and visit with old Mark and his staff. They will help you with all of your insurance needs. We're getting close, Schmitty. We're less than a minute here. I guess it's about that time. We need to talk about the keys to the game, and keys to the game brought to us tonight by Chaparral Ford.
For my money, from what I've heard over and over and over, is to keep the backs, quarterback specifically if Reyes plays, but keep the backs, keep Reyes, and keep Castellanos contained in there. Don't let them get outside. Keep them running in the middle of the field, and don't let them use their explosive speed, out in space. And then offensively, let's just do what we've been doing.
Do what we do. Try to get Justin involved into the game. We've talked a lot about Justin. Don't forget Buddy, Hack, Burford, those guys that have brought us here. They've had a great year up to this point, and I expect them to kind of continue with that.
And what a great tool to be bringing back into your offense when you already have Buddy clicking on all cylinders, you have Hack clicking on all cylinders, you have Burford clicking on all cylinders. You got all these young kids, and now you're going to bring back this really explosive tool. It's going to be exciting.
We're underway here. That's going to be Hayden Dubose is going to field it at the 15-yard line. He's got a little crease there. Out past the 40, makes another man miss. He's going to return that all the way past the 50-yard line, and a great starting field position here for the Horses.
Boy, absolutely. We're going to start off in Wildcat territory, and that kid is fun to watch. We're talking about all these backs that are explosive. There's a kid that has really made some plays for the Warhorses, on run backs, and a huge run back, for a touchdown right before, our big run back in that Uvalde game to set up a touchdown right before halftime. So
Yeah, it looks like there was an issue with the clock as the clock did not start there with it's still displaying 12 minutes on it. Let's see if I can get our scoreboard up here. We'll transition that over. So there we go with that. And there, we've had a few gremlins with the scoreboard on the bye week. We had Spectrum out to work on that. While we've got a minute, let's go ahead and set the Warhorse offense here. So starting for the Warhorses, you've got your offensive line there with Brummage, Rivera, Seal, Ramirez, and Snotts. And then you've got tight end Colin Dishman, wide receiver Mason Burford. You've got running back Santos, Contreras now back, and Ethan Santos as running backs. Of course, Brady Hack is going to be the quarterback for the Warhorses. Looks like they've kind of got some things figured out here. We've got 11:50 left on the clock. Gary had to leave. That's his old job was the clock person here. So he's helping out the timer and everybody. Looks like we got everything situated. We're ready to go here, Smitty.
Yep, ready to go. I think we got the clock set up.
Hack's going to be in the pistol, looking to throw right off the bat. That is going to be caught. That is Contreras out on the outside. That's going to be a gain of about 8, it looks like.
Interesting way to get Contreras his first touch, Jim.
Really is.
But, you know, when you got Buddy back there, Buddy is such a weapon that all the defenses have to respect. That the play action with Buddy and now with Contreras and Burford, you know, it really opens up a lot of options for Coach Wells and this offense.
Gain of 7 on first down, 2nd down and 3 here for the Horses. Pistol formation again. This is going to be Buddy up the middle, spin move, out past the 40, down inside the 40, down to the 37-yard line. First down, Horses.
Right on cue, there he is. You know, you go to one horse and then you give it to the other horse right there. I mean, wow, great start for the offense. 2 plays and a first down. That's pretty good math right there.
Hopefully we keep Cameron busy over here on the scoreboard app tonight.
That would be exciting.
Warhorses are going to come out again, pistol formation. Got 2 receivers split left. This is going to be Buddy right up the middle, and he's going to have a gain of about 4 there on first down.
Boy, Decoy and Justin out here in a little bubble screen and being able to hand it to Buddy or vice versa. You fake it to Buddy and you flip it out to Mason or to Justin and on that little bubble look. I don't know what you do if you're defensive coordinator on the other side.
I don't know either.
Flip a coin?
Yeah, just hope you can slow everything down, I guess. Warhorses off to the, like you said, great start here. We're 10 minutes, 45 seconds in left to go here. First quarter. Little bone action here for the Horses. A veer, and this is going to be Santos up the middle. Down to about the 31-yard line. Looks like Carrizo saying there might be a fumble there.
I see a lot of hands pointing right there, Jim, but I don't see any referees pointing. Oh, my goodness, there it is. I guess Buddy did lose the ball in that pile, and that was a big pile of white jerseys that he ran into, and I guess it slipped out of his hand. So that'll be a turnover for the Warhorses after what looked to be a really nice offensive start.
Yeah, let's set the Warhorse defense here. While they're waiting for Carrizo to come out. Warhorse defense, kind of a 4-3 look. You got Gerlach, Schnotts, Rivera, Fernandez up front, Contreras, Santos, and Dishman, your linebackers. And then your cornerback, Ethan Santos, Xavier Contreras, and then your safeties are going to be Gabriel Esquivel, Mason Burford. So here we go. Carrizo, they're going to snap it. This is going to be run first play. Nothing doing there as Gerlach's going to come from the backside and make that play.
That was Carrizales carrying the ball, and Gerlach said, I don't think so. And that's exactly what Coach Bia said they needed to do, is not let him get outside.
Yeah, I was trying to be fancy over here and put the starting lineups out for the Warhorses. I didn't see the formation. It looks like it's number 4.
Yeah, it is number 4 back there at quarterback. They did go with Evan Castellanos.
Castellanos is going to be in the gun here. This is going to be Cadasales back there with him in motion. A lot of this in the offense. This is quarterback keep, and he's going to be up the middle and hit off to the races. Ethan Santos is going to be after him. That is number 22, I believe, Josh Cadasales. And that is going to be a touchdown for the Carrizo Springs Wildcats.
And that is what Coach Bia told me to watch for. Is they get in space, they have wheels. Yeah. And I believe that was a direct snap to Carrizales, wasn't it?
I'm sitting in the middle here looking around.
It's heck, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. People at home can probably tell us a little bit better than we can. Sometimes that camera gets a better angle than we do up here in the box. Regardless, touchdown for the Wildcats. They're up 6-0 early here.
Yeah, a little bit of that rust right there, Jimbo, I think that we saw. That is, who's that, number 6 or 5?
Dominic Hernandez, it looks like, out to do the extra point attempt.
And R.J. Hernandez, the holder, is up, and it is good. That'll stretch the lead to 7-0 for the Wildcats. We're going to step away. We'll be right back.
Glass is a commercial and automotive glass company who specializes in a variety of projects, including residential, auto, and commercial glass. Give them a call at 830-665-5817. 830-665-5817.
You couldn't calm them down.
We're back here at Warhorse Stadium. 7-0. Wildcats jump out early here after the turnover by the Warhorses.
You know, Jimbo, we did not talk about that, but that's always going to be a key to every game is to keep control of the ball. That's going to be Marcus Rodriguez fielding that short kickoff.
Marcus takes it back to about the 43-yard line, so Warhorses will take over their second possession here for the Horses.
Let's see if we can't go finish the drive we started. They had a great start to that opening drive, and then the fumble.
Yeah, a lot of momentum there for the Horses and lost it on the fumble recovery. So see what this veteran team does here. 9:36 left to go here, first quarter. Under center here for Hackabill. This is going to be handoff. Buddy Santos up the middle. He's going to bounce it outside.
Oh, there he goes. Come on, buddy.
And he is going to be inside the 30, brought down at the 26-yard line. Nice run there by Santos.
And we would be remiss if we didn't talk about the big boys opening up, getting them a place to go. That line picking up where they left off. Looks like they're going to spot the ball on the, the 28-yard line?
Yeah, I was thinking it was a little different, but yeah, 20.
I thought he was a little further down there, but it must have stepped out of bounds
Must
earlier.
have, but Warhorses will take it. Nice response there by Santos there.
Good answer. And I like seeing him give him the ball right back.
Full house backfield here with Hack under center. This is going to be Veer. Hack's going to pitch. That ball is going to be off Contreras. Ball is loose, and it looks like the Wildcats have it. And that play, I don't know if that's a little bit of the rust we're talking about. Just Justin wasn't able to handle that pitch.
You know, I think it is, Jim. I think that's just a little function of being off for a week. And, you know, if the Warhorses can survive the storm right here until they relax and get back in the swing of things. And, you know, as good a practice as Coach Gomez talked about them having, it's still not completely game speed. And it's still not the other team. And Coach Gomez talked about this. Well, actually, Coach Wells talked about this. Every team is coming into Warhorse Stadium knowing that our boys have a bullseye on their back.
Yes.
And you're seeing it right now.
This looks like it's going to be Carrizal's direct snap. He's going to try to get outside. Shifty running there, but he will be brought down, maybe a gain of 2 on the play.
Great adjustment by Coach Villa and his defense. They were ready for that direct snap and to Carrizales. And that makes sense. If your best quarterback is down, you may just want to snap it straight to your next best athlete out there, Jim.
Go a little Wildcat here for the Wildcats
and
themselves.
That young man is quick.
Yes, he is. Good job there. Looked like Big John and Colin down there to help wrap up Carrizales. So
like a 2-yard gain brings up
2nd and 8.
Carrizales back again.
Yep, trips to the wide side. This ball is going to be a loose ball. Warhorse is trying to get there. It looks like Carrizales is going to be able to cover it. Justin Contreras awfully close there and making a play on that ball.
I'm going to tell you what, Carrizales had a 5-yard head start on Justin Contreras, and Justin still almost got to that ball. That young man is happy to be back in the game and not very happy about that fumble.
That is exactly right. So this is going to bring up a 3rd down and extremely long for the Wildcats here.
That's kind of the break right here that the Horses can take advantage of. Jimbo, if they can get another big stop like this and force them into a punt, they should get really good field position.
Yeah, let's work on getting a stop here. Appreciate everybody that's tuned in on YouTube tonight. We're glad to be bringing it to you from Warhorse Stadium.
Another fumble.
Another ball loose there. Garlock's going to be back there, and that is going to be a sack for the Horses. And that is going to be a loss of about 12 yards there, Smitty.
That is. Back-to-back big losses by the Wildcats, and the Warhorses are getting fired up now, Jimbo. They're playing with a different mentality out there. And I know you guys are watching now. It's not just us on the radio anymore. But that maroon and gold jerseys are starting to lay some licks on people.
Yeah, I think the rust has shown up a little bit. We've got to take care of the ball going forward. But a great stop there by the Warhorse D.
Burford not even past the 50, waiting to receive this punt, and it's going to be even shorter than that.
The ball is going to hit at the 37-yard line. And then it takes a Warhorse bounce, that ball just hit Colin Dishman. And that is going to be a live ball, and Carrizo is going to cover it there, and they will have it now at the 38-yard line.
Terrible break for the Warhorses. That ball just bounced up and hit him right on the back of the ankle. He never saw it. It was just basically rolling on the ground. They were moments from spotting it dead. Oh, there they are going to spot it dead.
Okay, it looks like they did say that they had downed it, they had touched it.
They did say it was down.
Before it hit.
I thought it was close to that, and the Warhorses will take over right on the, is it just over the 40 or about the 39-yard line? So great field position, but whoo, that could have been devastating blow.
I tell you what, that is a huge bullet that was dodged by the Warhorses.
Absolutely.
Honestly, this game offensively could not have started out much worse for the Horses. We've had great field position, but we've got to take care of the ball here, Smitty.
Absolutely, Jimbo. We've got to hold on to it. We've got to value the possessions. Quick snap. Buddy Santos with the carry. Great moves by Buddy Santos. He pops it outside. Down the left side. He's going to be down out of bounds at about the 3. Everybody went down
there, yeah. But first and goal upcoming for the Warhorses.
Heck of a run by Buddy Santos. That was a different gear.
It was.
These Warhorses are getting a little fired up. They're not happy with what they've done, and they want to make up for it.
Not a true representation of what we've seen all year from the Horses. So
that looked a little more like the Warhorses we've been watching.
That is for sure. First and goal here. Pitch back, Santos, right side, cuts back, and he is in.
Not even touched, Jim. Not even touched.
Touchdown, Warhorses.
That was beautiful job by the big boys up front. We talk about them. You know, they don't get enough credit. They don't get their names in the paper all the time. But that hole, Buddy Santos did not get touched.
Yeah, he had to dodge one guy in the backfield, came from the backside, and once he got past him, it was green acres there for Santos.
We might have been able to get through that hole, Jim.
We might have. Jacob Featherly on for the extra point here for the Horses. 6:42 left to go in this one. High snap. Featherly's going to get his foot into it, and that kick is going to be good.
Excellent job by Brady Hackabill getting that ball down.
Yeah, 7-7 here. Warhorses have tied it up. 6:42 left in the first. We'll be back after a word from these commercial sponsors. Flyby Smoke and Grill, a new restaurant located in Devine at 201.5 West Hondo. Flyby is your spot for barbecue, burgers, sandwiches, and more. Open 11 to 8 on Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 on Sundays, and closed on Mondays. Flyby Smoke and Grill, where we meet the need. Call us 830-663-8088.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic Program. Chaparral Ford has been serving Devine and its citizens for over 35 years. For more information, visit the website at www.chaparralford.com or go to the Devine establishment located at 102 County Road 773. Chaparral Ford, the experience is worth the drive.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium. 6:42 left to go, 7-7.
In a game that doesn't look like it should be 7-7 with the field position the Warhorses have had.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's where we are, and the Warhorses are kicking off.
The captain, Will Helms, just texted in. He said, don't lie, we probably would have tripped over one of those white lines out there. Not made it in the end zone. And I agree with you 100%
That
there,
is
Wilbur.
so true, Will. So true.
All right, here comes Featherly to do the kicking duties here. This is going to be a high, short kick. That's a live ball.
Get it, guys. Get it. Oh, he
looks like that ball is going to end up out of bounds. I don't know if it landed out of bounds. Can't tell. It looks like they've dropped the flag on the far side.
I think it got out of bounds. Looked like Ethan Santos had a chance. He tried to bat it back in, but I don't know if that ball had already touched out of bounds. Hey, a little jealous of this text I just got. Maverick, Nolan, and Coach Beatty watching from the Frio.
Hey, that sounds like a fun weekend there on this.
That sounds like a good trip, especially as warm as it is. That'd be a great way to end October.
Yeah, let's see. They're trying to work everything out on the far side here. I didn't get to see what the call was, but it was against the Warhorses. And they're moving the chains back, so.
Looks like they're going to take the ball from where it went out, +5 maybe, +10 maybe.
Yeah, it looks like a 5-yard penalty. I didn't see, like I said, what it was there. Do know it was against the Warhorses. So Carrizo will have it here. Their possession. This is going to be a jet sweep coming outside. And Warhorses are going to have decent pursuit. Late flag on the play there.
R.J. Hernandez, the ball carrier for Carrizo.
Hernandez out to the 45, but let's see what this flag is.
Holding.
It is going to be a hold against Carrizo, so that'll back them up 10.
And, Jim, the last 3 times Carrizo's had the ball offensively, they've gone backwards.
As a Warhorse fan, I'm not real disappointed in that.
No, I'm not going to say it hurts my feelings.
I just got a text in, another one of those that'll make you jealous. Watching here in North Dakota from Mark Navarro. He said, nice chilly night at 50 degrees.
Wow. Well, we're a cool, balmy, 94?
A 94. In fact, that's what Jeffrey Navarro just said. And tuned in from Lidle, where it's about 94.
Yeah, there you go.
So 10-yard penalty there against Carrizo. It's going to bring up 1st and 20. This is going to be Castaneos. He's going to look to throw. Gerlach interrupts that one. Warhorse defense swarming to the ball. That's going to be actually a loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, that was Marcus Rodriguez got off the block and got out there on the back and slowed him down. And then the host of horses, Gerlach and Schnott and who else was over there? Buddy and Ethan Santos.
You know, I know we were off last week, so things are relative, but it really looks like that Warhorse defense is flying around out there.
They really do. And you know what? It's like after they dropped the ball the second time, Jim, they just turned on another gear.
Carrizo, look at the pass.
That's
a pick.
Justin Contreras. He said,
I'll take that to the house.
How about that?
Great read there by the senior, Justin Contreras. Read it. Ran right in front, took it to the house. That deserves a wah-wah-wee-wah.
Wah-wah-wee-wah. Now, interestingly enough, Coach Wells, the offensive coordinator, is talking about what a difference that his experience makes. There's his experience on defense. And Coach Villa talked about, oh, yeah, I'm putting him out there for me.
Yeah, well played there by the senior Contreras. Looks like they need a game ball. So.
Oh, yes, because we took their ball into the end zone.
Yes, we did. So Contreras' pick 6 takes it to a 13-7 lead here for the Horses. 5:44 left to go in this first quarter. Featherly out to do the extra point attempt. And good snap here, good hold. Featherly's kick is kind of low, but he gets it inside that left upright, so that'll make it 14-7.
As long as it gets over that bar.
Yes, it does. Warhorse is leading this one 14-7. We're going to be back in a minute. This is Warhorse football.
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Devine, Natalia, and now Cashville. Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check out a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas.
MP Material Haulers is proud to be the septic tank service that their community trusts. You can call them at 210-289-5890 or find them online at www.septicsystemservicedivinetexas.com. MP Material Haulers, one-stop service for all of your septic needs.
All right, we're back here as Carrizo has the men back deep. Kickoff from Featherly upcoming. 5:44 left to go here in the first quarter. Featherly's kickoff is going to be high, short. It's got a little backspin on it. Looks like it bounced out of bounds again.
It did, Jim, right at the 25-yard line. And if it would have bounced one more time in bounds, Ethan Santos was right there running down the sideline. Thought he was going to get there, but it's just about 5 yards too far for him to get to.
Yeah, ball bounces out of bounds at around the 26-yard line there. So I'm sure Carrizo will take the yardage here. Although we haven't really had much of an indication from the officials.
It's interesting, the Carrizo is in the huddle talking to their players instead of talking to the referees about, hey, this is what we want to do with the ball. Of course, it's a good way to get you another 5 or 10 seconds. That's going to go up 5 yards and start from the 31.
Yeah, the free kick was out of bounds there, so that is going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Warhorses. So it takes it out to the 31-yard line. This is going to be another jet sweep action. Colin Dishman there to play that one again, a loss on the play.
Excellent job by Dishman setting the edge, holding his ground right there, waiting for it to come to him, and then making a great solo tackle.
Yeah, Christian De La Cruz, the runner there, he got the ball, looked up, and saw Colin Dishman staring at him right there.
That's a loss of about a half a yard or so, bring up 2nd and 11 for the Wildcats.
Shotgun again for the Wildcats, looking to throw. This is going to be an out. That is going to be too high. Defending is, that is for number 14. That is going to be Avery Ramirez, intended receiver.
And Colin Dishman's right over there to be there to make the play had he caught it, and Ethan Santos was there to back him up.
Yeah.
Been nice to see a little tip drill right there, Jim. I mean, I guess I'm getting greedy now.
Well, we talked about the rest versus rust. I'm catching myself a little rusty here. I'm not doing the stuff I'm supposed to do. I'm trying to take your job.
And I'm trying to take your job.
3rd and 11 here for the Wildcats. Looking to throw again. Here comes Gerlach with the pressure, and Jared Fernandez is going to get there. That's going to be a sack for the Warhorses.
Great job by Coach Bia's ends right there, both of them. That quarterback did not have anywhere to go because he had both those ends barreling down on him.
Another loss for the Wildcats. That's going to be a sack loss of, that's going to be 8 yards. So 4th and about 19 here for the Wildcats. They'll bring out the punt team.
I don't want to jinx anything, but I think we're starting to see a little shine. That rust is starting to slowly but surely go away.
Looks like the Warhorses might be coming after this one. 4th down here. This is going to be a little bit better punt by Carrizo. Burford's going to come up, fielded at the 48-yard line. He'll be hit at the 50, fighting for yardage, but won't get much more. So he is going to be brought down there. That's where the Horses will take over. And on 4th down, we've always got to give a shout-out to number 1 Warhorse fan, Bobby Campsey. So he would have been yelling, "Watch the fake, boys."
That's right. Watch the fake, watch the fake. Hey, you know what else? Somebody else that said they needed a shout-out today. T. Roy Tuttle needs a shout-out. T. Roy brought me a hamburger and a cookie today, Jimbo.
He brought me the same thing, yeah.
Oh, that's good. I was very pleased. Again, not like I need the food.
No, it was right after lunch, too. I mean, it's not like I needed it, but it was very nice of Troy to do that.
Very nice of Troy. Thank you, Troy.
Yeah. And shout-out Bob. All right, Hack looking to throw, and he's going to throw this one, and that is going to be incomplete. No, it's going to be picked off.
Yep.
That is going to be number 2, R.J. Hernandez with the pick there.
R.J. Hernandez got down there. Little unlike that ball was underthrown. I don't know if Hack thought he was running a different route because the receiver was open down the field. And I think that it was just a miscommunication between the routes there.
Yeah, regardless, it's an interception for the Wildcats there. So they will have it now at the 8-yard line?
Looks like the 38, and 3 turnovers in the first quarter is not what the Warhorses are looking for.
No, and I tell you what, seeing 14-7 on the scoreboard with the Warhorses on top right now is something you don't usually see after 3 turnovers in a quarter.
In a quarter, that is so true. Got a timeout going to be called by Carrizo.
We're going to take it with them. This is Warhorse football. Warhorse is up this one 14-7. Looking for accessories for your truck or automobile? Stop by Alamo Truck Accessories. They carry a wide variety of products including side steps, spray and bed liners, bumpers, lift kits, and more. Talk to Colby at 210-602-2730 or stop by 200 Dixon Drive in Devine. Alamo Truck Accessories. Stop by Mag's Place in Devine, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Mag's Place, a boutique shop featuring products from John Hart, Mud Pie, Simplified Soaps, Scent Chips, and many more. Located at 200 East College, stop by and visit anytime. All right, we're back here. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Looking to throw. This is Carrizo throwing over the middle. Nothing doing there. Good coverage by the Warhorses.
Good coverage, and there was Gerlach coming around the end. Gerlach's one of the Warhorses that was just recognized, Jim, for being in the backfield and being a disruptive player. And he has been a disruptive player for other teams' offense, hasn't he?
He is not making us a liar tonight, is he?
No, he is not.
That pass was intended for 3, Oscar Brazino. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10 here for the Wildcats. Looks like Carrizales is going to be back at quarterback here. Nope, this is going to be a 15. That's Sergio Sonora. He's left side. He's got a little room there. 1st down yardage past the 50 into Warhorse territory at the 48-yard line.
That was a good tackle by Jared Fernandez, getting out there and getting him, because I think Jared was about the last line of defense back there. Well, I actually chased him down from behind. Not what the Horses were looking for. As interestingly enough, they have a touchdown, but this is the first time they've actually run an offensive play from in Warhorse territory.
Yeah, and it one of the few first downs here for Carrizo Springs as well.
Yes.
So 1st and 10, again, shotgun formation. This is going to be a quarterback keep right side. A little bit of room there.
Oh, that ball's on the ground.
Loose, and it looks like the Warhorses have it.
That was
as Carrizales coughs it up.
He coughed it up. That was Dishman, Ethan Santos, and who was that other one? Aaron Rivera. All 3 of those horses pounced on the ball.
Ethan Santos comes up with it. Fumble recovery for the Horses there.
And it's a big turnover as Carrizo had their, first or second first down, and they would moved into Warhorse territory.
Warhorses have it here. Ball rest at the 37-yard line. This is going to be pitched back to Buddy. He's going to cut back. He's got some room. He can get back outside. He's to the 50-yard line, run out of bounds just inside the Wildcat territory. Gain of about, that's about 17-yard gain.
About a 17-yard gain. A great blocking in the interior of the line right there. And I tell you, Jim, out here on the edge, Mason Burford had a chance to make a block, but it was going to be that blindside block that you get in trouble for, and he wisely just stepped in front of the player and allowed Buddy to get another 6 or 7 yards. But heads-up play right there by Burford.
Warhorses have it here, 1st and 10. Ball at the 45. This is going to be a handoff coming left. That's good yardage for the Horses. That's close to 1st down yardage. I think that was Aiden Zapata.
Nah, Justin Contreras.
Oh, that was Justin. I'm sorry. I saw the 2 on the jersey. I didn't see the other 2. Yeah, Justin with his carry there. That will move the chains. Gain of 11.
I don't know. You know, Jim, it's like thunder and lightning right there with Buddy and Justin back there running, although they're more like lightning and lightning.
Most definitely there. Mason Burford split wide right here for the Horses. This is going to be Hackabill with the keep. He's got positive yardage here as he's inside the 25 down to the 23-yard line.
Great decision. We talked about that, in the games past. Hack is really owning this offense. I mean, he is really making some good reads out there. And right there to pull it and not give it to Justin and saw the big hole. Excellent execution by
Well, and we're sitting up here talking about Contreras, Santos. We forgot Hack. And Hack shows.
And then it's like, hey, don't forget about me. I got a lot of game.
Here's his talent as well. Empty backfield here. Hack in the gun. Let's see. They're going to shift over here.
That's an interesting shift. It was a guard shift.
Hack's going to look to throw. No, he's going to be quarterback draw. He's going to be to the 10. fighting for yardage there. He'll be brought down inside the 5. A late flag comes in.
I believe that's going to be a face mask. I had 2 or 3 white gloved hands look like they got up around Hack's face mask, but what a run back to back by Hack.
Yeah, let's see.
And how do you stop this 3-headed monster? And we haven't even talked about Hack throwing it to Burford out there yet.
Yeah, it was a face mask call on the play, so it's half the distance to the goal. I think it was about a step for the official, maybe?
or less.
Yeah.
Ball's on the half-yard line.
First and goal here. Hack under center, pitch back, Buddy Santos left side. He is going to be in for the Warhorse touchdown. And Buddy took that one in behind Big John Snouts there. And let's see, that also looks like
Cannon Ramirez over there on that side.
Yeah.
Wasn't he?
I believe he was. So,
yep, there he is. There's Cannon.
So 2:09 left. It is 20-7 here, Warhorses. And this is just the first quarter.
There's a lot of action.
I've had to talk a lot.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Featherly on to do the extra point attempt here for the Horses. Hack's going to be the holder.
Good snap.
Good kick. And that is going to be over the student section and good. So Warhorses lead this one 21-7. We're going to step away. We'll be back in a bit. This is Warhorse Football.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Stop by and see your local Farmers Insurance agent, Rick Campsey. Rick and his staff want to help customers find the right coverage for their insurance needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Stop by 212 North Highway 132 or give them a call, 830-665-4495. Rick Campsey and Farmers Insurance, proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium, Warhorse is up 21-7 after Buddy Santos takes it in from, well, we have to give him 1 yard, don't we?
We have to give him 1 yard. 2 great runs by Hack leading up to that Buddy Santos touchdown.
Great job by the Warhorse offense there.
And mixing it up. Everybody's touching it, spreading it around. Who do you guard?
Featherly's kick is going to be high and short, middle of the field here. And that is going to be fielded by number 5, Christian De La Cruz, out to the 35-yard line. That's where he'll be brought down, and Warhorse defense will take over. Before we get too far into this, we got to give a shout-out to Marty and Sandy Lawler. He sent me a picture here of Aggie Rayanne, born today at 9:50 a.m., 7 pounds, 2 ounces, 20 1/4 inches long. Mom is doing well, named after Sandy's great-grandmother.
Congratulations to the Lawlers.
Yeah, Marty, longtime teacher there at Devine High School, no longer teaching with us, but congratulations to the Lawlers.
You going to be around to watch that basketball player? There's some basketball genes there.
There are. Who knows? We'll see.
I am not.
Yeah, 18 years from now, that'll be a challenge here. Under center this time for the Wildcats here. A little jet sweep action, and that is going to be turned inside by the Warhorses. Nice run, though. Looks like it's going to be a gain of 8.
Good job picking up the extra yards. Gerlach turned him in back to the defense, but he was able to wiggle and squirm and fight his way forward for about 8 yards, maybe 7, I guess. Be 2nd and 3.
That was Josh Carrizo with the carry. So 2nd down and 3 coming with 1 minute and 35 seconds left to go.
Ball sitting on the 43-yard line.
Some substitutions here for Carrizo Springs. And they're going to come out under center again. Carrizales is going the other way. This one's going to get blown dead, though, before it can get started.
False start.
A little procedure penalty there. And they don't let you do that unless you're playing in Canada.
Yes, you cannot be running at the or 2 at the same time. That is interesting when you watch that Canadian football and everybody's running, or not everybody, but two of them are running at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and you can run towards the line of scrimmage in Canadian football, so yeah, that's always fun to watch. 5-yard penalty there is going to back up Carrizo. It's going to bring up a second down, and we'll call it 8 here for the Wildcats. Again, under center. This is going to be pitch back. Cadasala's going left. And he is going to have a couple of yards, but that is going to be brought down after a gain of 3 by the Warhorse defense.
Got back to about where they were before that ball start penalty. So, no, not quite that far. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 4. So Warhorse defense is really stiffening after that one big play, Jim. And we're ticking down here, 46 seconds left in the first quarter. It's been an exciting first quarter.
See here, we got a throw attempt, and this is going to be thrown out of bounds. Nice catch there.
That was a great catch by, I think that was Coach Cosby down there making it with the hands.
Yeah, and I think that they're going to discuss this. This might be an intentional grounding penalty.
I'm not sure he was
I don't think
anybody in the area.
And that ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what it'll be.
That's it.
Again, pressure by the Warhorse defense forcing that penalty.
And after the big play, the Warhorses have kept them going backwards pretty consistently.
Yeah, it really has. And, when they drop back to pass, there's just not much time. Warhorse defense is really –
They're all in there. Gerlach and Fernandez are all over the quarterback. And then and the receivers, the routes are covered.
Yeah, good job by the Warhorse D there. 4th down and long. It's going to be 4th and close to 20 here. High snap. Good job to field that one. Warhorse is coming on the rush. Low punt, but it's going to take a Carrizo Springs bounce, and it's going to end up inside the 40-yard line down to the 37.
Jimbo, that was big Aaron Rivera. I thought he was about to get himself a block.
Yeah. That was big Aaron rushing through there.
It was.
So I just got a question sent in. They said, what are the little numbers on the field for? That are our seniors.
That is the numbers of the senior football players, their jersey numbers out there.
So maintenance crew decided to do a little shout out, a little honor to the seniors here. So that's the numbers for all the seniors.
Little extra decoration on homecoming.
Yeah. First down for the Horses here. It's going to be Nate Ramirez in motion.
So this is Justin, and he is off to the races.
30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Justin Contreras on the counter. 12 seconds left in the game, or in the quarter here, first quarter.
In the game? We haven't even got out of the first quarter, Jimbo.
It feels like the game. This has been a barrage of scoring here by the Warhorses.
And Jim, we've turned it over 3 times this quarter. Scored 28 points, and we've coughed up the ball 3 times in this quarter.
Yeah, and that right there, Schmitty, is what people have envisioned this Warhorse offense looking like. Quick strike capability. As you've said many a times, multiple people touching the ball, running the ball. Contreras the beneficiary there. Featherly's extra point up and good. So 28-7 here. Warhorses leading this one. We're going to come back in just a minute. This is Warhorse football. North Park Chevrolet is located right down the road off US 90 in Castroville. Come see Eric Smith and Andrew Zapata, who are local, small-town Warhorse and Arabian supporters, not big city salesmen. They have a great selection of new, pre-owned, and certified units to choose from. Contact them, Eric, 210-737-4786, or Andrew, 210-779-1212. www.npchevy.com.
Honey, what are you doing?
AC's broke. I'm cooling off.
Well, why don't you just call the AC guys?
Which AC guys?
The AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC guys.
Which AC guys you talking about?
The AC guys.
Tell me which ones to call.
Call those AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC Guys are proud supporters of your Devine Warhorses and Arabians athletic teams and are a local family-owned business that caters to all your residential and light commercial needs. Call the AC Guys today.
Nice ad for the AC guys. They could come up and bring an air conditioner next year.
I would not hurt my feelings.
Just got a text in here. Score 24-0 Hondo over Pearsall into the first quarter. I see you're looking
I
up
just was going to go look up scores right there. Jimbo, that was
Featherly's kick is going to be fielded there at the 24-yard line. And brought down at the 35. That was Joaquin Lira, it looks like, 81.
That's 7 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, and it has been a barn-burning first quarter.
Yeah, after having a week off, who would have known we needed the week off just to rest up for the frantic pace of the first quarter here?
That is the truth. How about this score? 6-6, Lytle and Randolph in the second quarter.
I think Natalia traveled to Nixon Smiley tonight. We'll try to have that one at halftime.
Bandera 7, Crystal City 6 in the second quarter. Try to keep y'all up to date on some of these scores.
Here's a pass out to Lira again, trying to get outside, and he's going to have the 40. He's down the sideline there, and he is not going to be caught as he's to the 10-5 touchdown, Carrizo Springs.
Well, this has been some big play offense from both sides. The 2 touchdowns that Carrizo scored have been on big, long runs, 50-plus.
Yeah.
And the Warhorses have had a couple of big plays, but Coach Villa is not going to be happy with not keeping a play like that contained.
Yeah, it looked like he was able to get outside, got to the sideline, and that young man took it to the house. 65-yard catch and sprint for Lira. So extra point upcoming here, I believe. We said this is number 6, Hernandez, Dominic Hernandez out to do the extra point duties for.
That's 6 scores in the first quarter?
It is. And 5 turnovers?
And 5 turnovers.
Right? This ball is going to be low and no good. So as time expires in the first quarter, 28-13, Warhorses lead this one. We're going to take a quick commercial break to catch our breath. We'll be back in a bit. This is Warhorse Football.
The Grass Yard, a premium sod grower in South Texas, specializing in the sale and installation of sod. The Grass Yard also provides landscaping services along with tree sales and installation. Open to the public, visit them at 1484 South Highway 46 in New Braunfels or call 830-626-3444. The Grass Yard, from our backyard to yours. Stop by Image Matters in Devine for all your design and business needs. Offering an in-house custom artist, Image Matters handles a wide variety of products from spirit shirts and embroidery to the creation of signs and banners. Image Matters also carries a wide selection of awards, offering anything from ribbons and trophies to customized plaques. Located at 200 West Hondo, stop by and let Butch and Kim Cook and their 35 years of experience go to work for you.
All right, back at Warhorse Stadium, you can see there from the scoreboard, 28-13, Warhorses leading this one. And I'll tell you what, that's a lot of points in the first quarter there, Schmitty.
Yes, it is. And, like the score you just said, Pearsall, Hondo up 31-0. Lots of points being scored by a couple of these teams that are going to face off next week.
Yeah,
Warhorses and Hondo.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge game here at Warhorse Stadium.
Yes.
And normally we'd talk about how many people would be in attendance in that one. Of course, we've got some of the regulations in place here. So this is going to be kicked off. Dubose is going to catch this one. That's at the 15-yard line. Hayden coming right, looking to get upfield. Not much doing there. He'll be brought down at the 25-yard line.
If he could have got outside, one more block to get him outside. He had some smooth sailing over here, just couldn't quite get there. But good run back nonetheless. 10-yard return after having to chase that ball down. And Carrizo wisely kicking it away from him and making him work to go get it.
Yep. So
let's see if we can have a little less frantic.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for sure. If you're tuned in to watch the band here at about 8:30, you still got a while to go. But we appreciate everybody that is that's texting in, letting us know that they're watching.
Look at this. We're splitting Buddy out wide.
Yeah, it looks like
Timeout.
Timeout for the Horses. We're going to take it with them. I've got to run upstairs. Looks like there's something wrong with one of our cameras. Let me go check on that.
Land and Ranch Services in Devine is your one-stop shop for fencing and supply needs. Land and Ranch Services can do it all, from building ponds to custom fence work. They provide quality products such as Nipex tools and Lincoln welding supplies. They also sell a variety of posts, wires, and other fencing materials. Land and Ranch Services, whether you do it yourself or need it done for you, they've got you covered. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 1. Is the IRS on your back? Are they threatening to take money from your bank account? Have they filed tax liens against you? Do your tax problems keep you up at night? If so, then James McElwee can help. James is a CPA that knows how to fight the IRS. Call him today at 830-476-3001 or email him at james@texastaxplanners.com to see how he can help you get free from the IRS.
Sorry about that, folks. We're back. We had all kinds of difficulties. Warhorse had a little difficulty setting up that play, and I had a little difficulty setting up that computer. Coach Jay had to run upstairs. We had a camera issue. Warhorse has picked up a first down coming out of the timeout. Hackabill under center, hands it off to Buddy Santos. He'll be brought down at the 40 after a gain of about 2 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 2 as we are 11:23 into the second quarter. I'm gonna do my best for y'all here. It's a little different when you're all by your lonesome talking, and you got all these controls over here. Jimbo does a great job keeping us running, keeping everything going, and he's upstairs working on cameras again. That's Buddy Santos again, cutting back up the middle. That's going to be close to a first down. I think he's going to be just short. Looks like he got the ball out to the, well, they're going to spot him back a little bit. Spot him at the 47-yard line. Looks like going to bring up 3rd and 2 for the Horses, as things have slowed down just a little bit. Not quite the big explosive offense that we saw earlier in the first quarter. Hack back in the pistol, takes a snap, fakes it. He's going to take it himself up the middle. Another good run by Hack. That's going to be a first down for the Warhorses. Looks like Coach Jay's back down here. Thank God, they were dying without you. People are like, get this guy off the air.
Oh, I doubt that, seriously.
First down, Warhorses. Ball spotted at the Carrizo Springs 47-yard line. And more issues. The Gremlins are just running rampant.
Yeah, you know, the Gremlins, they had a bye week last week too.
Apparently they got a little rust.
They're a little frisky right now. So got it taken care of. So 1st and 10 for the Horses. It looks like they've got the ball inside of Carrizo Springs territory.
Hack under center.
This is going to be option.
Pitch out to Contreras.
He's got the corner. Tries to hurdle a guy who did not try to go low on him. And he will be out past the 20. Looks like they'll mark him down at right at the 20-yard line.
Now, that's something you don't see very often. And I don't know how well y'all could see it, but he was trying to set the guy up. The guy didn't take the bait. Then he was going to hurdle him. The guy didn't take that bait. He jumped up. The guy hit him, but he still didn't tackle him.
No.
Justin still landed on his feet. And I have Justin in class, and he has been chomping at the bit for 5 weeks.
Yeah, he really has.
To get back out there and play.
He has really looked forward to this day. Here come the Horses going fast. Whistle on the play, as it might have been a little bit too fast. I think they're going to get the Horses for a procedure penalty here.
Yep, we're looking in there. That's what the preliminary indication. There it is.
So back the Horses up 5 here.
That'll back us up 5, and 1st and 15. Ball on the, what's that, Jim? Not quite the 26.
Yeah, it looks like 26 left hash here.
26.
Dishman and Ramirez into the game here for the Horses.
Martinez and Contreras out. That's Xavier Contreras.
9 minutes, 34 seconds left to go here. Second quarter. Warhorses up 28-13. Motion by Ramirez. He's going to reset. This is going to be Santos up the middle.
Oh, the ball came out.
Ball is loose here as Carrizo Springs really making an effort to try to strip the ball, and they have come away with it.
And that is going to be the 4th turnover by the Warhorses in this game. And we've had some turnovers before, Jim, but that's a little uncharacteristic of the Warhorse team. They're usually very ball secure.
Yes, had done very well in that regard coming into this game. So Carrizo Springs taking over here at the 25-yard line.
And I think that's just a little bit of the rust we're talking about. We had to get back into the swing of things. And you hit the nail on the head. They weren't necessarily trying to tackle him right there as much as they were all grabbing hold of his arms.
Yeah, 2-by-2 set here for Carrizo, 2 receivers each side looking to throw. That ball is going to be thrown over towards the down marker. Incomplete as nobody was there.
No, I believe the receiver ran the wrong route or the quarterback saw the wrong route. But, this would be the backup quarterback in there. And so there's going to be a little bit of that miscommunication between the offensive players out there.
2nd down and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Number 5, Hernandez in motion. He's going to get it. Heading right on the jet sweep. He's going to have first down yardage brought down out past the 37-yard line. Looks like the 38. First down for the Wildcats.
Freshman Gabriel Esquivel, number 24, making that stop, but not before the first down was picked up.
A lot of offense for the Wildcats on jet sweeps, quarterback runs.
Trying to get it outside, trying to get away from the Warhorse big men. Uh-oh, this is in trouble.
A little scramble here. But they are going to end up turning a negative play into a positive as Evan Castaneos gets out past the 50-yard line. Gain of about 14 there on that play.
Found a little lemonade and all those lemons. The ball is marked right at the 50-yard line. Yeah, first down, trying to get the change move, but they are running that offense.
Right up the middle, handoff, nothing doing though, as I believe that was kind of Salas with the carry.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 10, actually lost on the play of a yard, 2nd and 11, and they are just now getting the chain markers set. The Wildcats are trying to run fast. Warhorses are going to take a timeout to try to slow that down a little bit.
All right, we're going to take this timeout with them, so we will be back in a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
Hungry? If so, stop by RJ's, a family-owned and operated business since 2019, where all food is made to order. RJ's proudly supports the Warhorses, Arabians, Colts, and Fillies. Open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7. Stop by at 205 State Highway 132 North in Devine, or call 830-521-9967. RJ's, stay hungry, my friends. Stop by Sherry's Flowers and Gift Shops, located at 103 East College here in Devine. Sherry's, your one-stop shop for all of your flower and gift-giving needs. Sherry's Flower and Gift Shop, proud supporters of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics.
All right, here we go, back live. This is going to be another handoff. Number 5, Dela Cruz heading left. He is going to be stopped there after a gain of about 4.
Nice play by Mason Martinez, number 17, and a host of Warhorses. That's Devin Ornelas in there, Gerlach in there, Jared Fernandez in there. When the Warhorse tackle, they tend to gang tackle.
3rd down and long. We'll call it 3rd and 8 here for Carrizo. And this is going to be handoff up.
No, he kept it. Quarterback keeper.
And he is going to be out for first down yardage down to the 30-yard line. Evan Castaneos.
Nice tackle out there by Mason Burford. And, Jim, I was fooled like you were. I thought that ball went up the middle, but they have had no success up the middle. Everything they've done on the Warhorses have been to the outside on an edge. There's number 5 going to the edge again.
That's going to be Dela Cruz right side. Chains aren't even set over there as they are running that fast of a pace.
They are running
some on the play.
They are running some kind of hurry-up offense. 7:36 here to go.
2nd down and 8 upcoming here for the Wildcats. They're going to look to throw now, maybe a scramble over the middle. That pass is going to be incomplete.
Dropped, I think.
That was intended for, who is that? He just won't turn and show
Jesus
us
will
his
not
numbers.
show the number, will he? What are the odds of that? How could you keep that number hidden that well?
Well, regardless, incomplete.
5, number 5.
Yeah, Christian De La Cruz.
Christian De La Cruz got up a little slow over there after that attempt. They're running this play clock down. I wonder if they're going to go for a timeout here, Jim. It's third down. They're inside deep in Warhorse territory down in the inside the 30s. They may not want to squander this third down opportunity.
Yeah, 5 seconds left to go here on the play clock. Carrizo is going to call a timeout. So we're going to take this timeout with them. We'll be back in a minute. Warhorses lead this one 28-13.
Stop by Sherry's Flowers and Gift Shops, located at 103 East College here in Devine. Sherry's, your one-stop shop for all of your flower and gift-giving needs. Sherry's Flower and Gift Shop, proud supporters of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Stop by today or call 830-663-2622.
The Devine Lions Club was chartered on April 24, 1952. Being a lion is about serving others. Their goal is about helping those less fortunate and meeting the needs within the community.
All right, we're back here. Third down and 8 for Carrizo, and you've got to think this is 4-down territory.
I would have to believe it.
Looking to throw, and that is going to be completed short of the first down to about the 22-yard line. But like we were saying, as number 14, Avery Ramirez, catches that one, I'm guessing this is going to be 4-down territory for the Wildcats.
Xavier Martinez and Ferguson on the tackle out there, but I think it almost has to be, Jim. 28-13. And with as fast as the Warhorses have been able to score, you've got to I mean, you're not going to gain much by punting it here, so you might as well go for it.
That's exactly right here. Too far for the extra point guy, or the
PAT,
goal,
yeah.
So looking to throw, this is going to be out to the flat. That is going to be caught inside the 20. I think that's going to be enough to move the chains, as that is 85.
It is. He got inside down almost to the 17-yard line where he caught the ball, so it will be the first down that will move the sticks, and Warhorses need a stop on this series.
Colton Brady with the reception there. This is going to be handoff. Carrizo coming left side, down inside the 15.
Boy, when they run up the middle, that big line just for the Warhorses just holds its ground, don't they?
It really does there. Yeah. Carrizo is going to have a gain of about 3 there. So Carrizo now slowing it down a little bit as we're about the 6-minute mark left here in the first half.
That doesn't hurt my feelings.
No.
It's been fast and furious.
Yeah, I agree 100% here. Shotgun formation. Looking to throw. This ball is going to be towards the corner in the end zone, and that is going to be complete for a touchdown.
That ball is complete to C.J. Zubia for the touchdown.
Yep. Little corner route there, and he was able to come down with it. And 28-19. Let's see.
I would imagine they're going to go for 2.
I was going to say, I bet they stay on the field to go for 2 here.
And, you know, it looks like they found a little something that kind of got the Warhorse defense off when they went with that fast-paced offense. Now, definitely have slowed it down here recently, last few plays, but.
So 2-point conversion coming up here, 5:49. This is going to be handoff on the jet sweep. De La Cruz fighting for the end zone. It looks like he's going to fall in there. And they are excited on the Carrizo Springs sideline there as they make this a 7-point game.
Wow.
We're going to be back in a minute. This is Warhorse Football. Morales Realty is proud to be a sponsor for Warhorse and Arabian Athletics this year. We have and will always support our local student athletes. Morales Realty has been serving Devine and the surrounding area with real estate services for over 24 years, offering buyer and seller representation on purchases in residential, commercial, and farm and ranch properties. We also offer property management services. Broker Cindy Langley Morales, a graduate of Devine High School, and staff offers a combined experience of over 70 years in real estate. Morales Realty, where experience matters.
Hi there, it's Marcus and Kenan Buckner from Markin Media Co. here in Devine. We exist to help you create, collaborate, celebrate. We build and manage websites, handle your graphic design and printing needs, and manage social media and Google advertising. Our space is your space. Markin also offers hourly party rentals, co-working with super fast Wi-Fi so you can get your work done, and a music recording studio. Let's create, collaborate, celebrate. Give us a call or come by and see us.
Markin Media Co. proudly supports Devine Athletics.
All right, here we go. Kickoff coming for the Wildcats as they've cut it to 7, 28-21. Dubos at the 14. Straight up the middle, head down, barreling over the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Christian Navarro, number 11, made the tackle on that play, but I'm not sure if he made the tackle or if he was just the one that was in the way of Dubos as he just plowed over him.
Warhorses will have it here at the 36-yard line. 5:43 left to go, and the way this one's going, Schmitty, I'd love to see like a nice 5-minute, 42-second drive here for the Horses punching in the end zone.
I would love to see that nice, methodical drive by the Warhorses. We are calling a timeout. The Warhorses are taking a timeout.
Coach Gomez is standing on the sideline in disbelief as he doesn't feel like they called a timeout, but the official said we did. So,
and I think that's their third timeout, isn't it? That'll be the Warhorses' last timeout. And, you know, 5:43 to go, but that could be a huge play, Jim.
Yeah, it really could. We're going to take a quick break. As you can see there, 28-21. Warhorses lead this one.
Jack Wagon Coatings is a proud supporter of Devine Athletics. Jack Wagon offers powder coating, Cerakote, CNC metal designs, and sandblasting for all sizes of projects, both residential and commercial. Call Rob, 210-459-3426, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5.
All right, we're back here. Looks like everything was worked out. 1st and 10 for the Horses. Under center is Hack.
Nate in motion, flag on the play. Illegal substitution, illegal shift.
I didn't see it.
He put his hand on the chest.
Let's see, they're going to count up.
Too many players.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. As the official is going back to his flag, he is
waving
wave
it off.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm looking out there. There's only 11 of us out there.
Yeah. So a little discombobulated here.
Everybody's a little rusty.
Yeah, I think so. So wave off the flag there. So 1st and 10 for the Horses. 5:42 left to go. Under center is Hackerville. This is going to be handoff coming right. That's Contreras out past the 40. And that'll be a gain of 3 on the play.
Nice little methodical drive right here. 3, 5, 6 yards at a pop. Keep that clock running.
Yeah, it's always great to have the explosiveness in your offense, but this is a place I think the Warhorses would take that long, methodical drive.
Control the clock, get a score, get into halftime.
Handoff up the middle. Buddy Santos has got a crease.
Never mind.
40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Buddy Santos.
Hey, but we'll take that too.
We will definitely
take that.
That quick strike offense of the Warhorse, or the quick strike offense of the Warhorses there.
Those big boys up front just blew a hole open, and he just shot through it like a cannonball. Maybe Cannonball got the hole open.
He might have their 60-yard touchdown run there for Buddy Santos. 34-21 here. Extra point attempt upcoming. This is going to be Jacob Featherly. No, don't worry about it. I'm not even broadcasting anything right now. All right, I think we're back here. We had a little technical difficulty as we lost our internet connection for a little bit.
While we were away, the Warhorses went ahead and kicked off. We had the ball kicked out of bounds. After the 5-yard penalty, Carrizo Springs going to take over at the 30-yard line while Coach Jay wrestles with trying to get us back on the air. Again, we apologize for that. The Gremlins are out. Quarterback keeper, he's going to pitch it out to the outside. And brought down by Fernandez and Ethan Santos on the tackle right there after a gain of about 5 yards.
Yeah, Christian Dela Cruz with the carry there. Yeah, apparently our internet connection just decided to drop on us, so not much we can do in that regard. So we got it back up and going. This is going to be a throw out to the flat. This is Lyra.
Great tackle.
He is going to be brought down. Loss on the play, it looks like.
That was Xavier Martinez just back. There's another one of those seniors just back after being hurt. Great open field tackle by Xavier.
Yes, it was.
Hey, and that was a homecoming court kid.
Yes, it was. So,
but 2020, Jim. 2020.
2020 for sure. So clock runs with about 4 minutes left to go here. Looking to throw again. This is going to be caught.
Another great tackle.
Xavier's going to come in and make another great play as Lyra is going to be brought down short of the yard lines there. Yeah.
It's going to bring up
fourth down and 2.
And they're lined up to go for it. I guess they feel like they need to. Feel like they've seen something too.
Well, that's where you've got to be disciplined here. Don't jump off sides on a hard count here.
Like that.
Yeah, and looks like the flags have come out. Carrizo Springs didn't play.
No, they just stopped.
And Warhorses are going to end up getting a stop here, but I believe this is going to be a penalty on the horses.
Boy, and you called that one, Jim, about being disciplined and holding your water there, and the horses jumped into the neutral zone and going to give them that first down.
I tell you what, I have a feeling I don't want to be in the locker room for the halftime speech by the Warhorse coaching staff on this one. This might be a little fiery.
It could be fiery. It could be.
Yeah, I think even Bob Campsey was watching that one and saying, don't jump.
Don't jump. Bob would have been going up and down the sideline saying that.
Carrizo throwing deep, and that is going to be a perfect pass and catch as Lyra's going to come down with that one inside the 20.
Joaquin Lyra with the catch. Number 81 with a heck of a catch up over the defensive back, and not what we were looking for, Jim. Not what we wanted to see.
I'll tell you what, that was a perfectly thrown ball as Xavier was there with him step for step. That was just thrown on his back shoulder. That's going to be a procedure penalty against Carrizo Springs, I believe. Yeah, ball start against Carrizo, so that will back them up 5 yards as we have 3:06 left to go here in what has been a marathon first half, Schmitty.
Yes, it really has. And, with the horses coming off an open week, we're seeing some tired Warhorses out there. A little bit of fatigue factoring in because you just can't replicate that game intensity.
No, you really can't here. Carrizo Springs looking to throw pressure coming from the
job,
horses.
Gerlach.
They're going to get there. That is going to be a sack for the Devine Warhorses.
Another disruptive play by number 11, Christian Gerlach. He's back in the backfield, and that's a huge loss as they had something going. Now that brings up second and about a country mile.
I tell you what, not only is that a huge loss in yardage, that's a huge loss in momentum for the Wildcats there as the things were going right for those young men. So 2 minutes and about 15 seconds left to go here. Carrizo slowing it down a little. Let's see if the Warhorse D can come up with a big stop here. Looking to throw, pressure coming by the Warhorses again. This ball is just going to be thrown out of bounds into lane 2. Good defense by the Warhorses there as Colin Dishman had the pressure.
That ball didn't go beyond the line of scrimmage, Jim. Is there going to be somebody close enough for that? Well, they're talking about it.
I don't know, but I do know there is a flag down on the far side of the field as the Carrizo Springs coach, Joaquin Escobar, was out and not very happy about something.
This could be interesting. We could have a couple of.
Well, the second penalty, I'm almost positive, is going to be a dead ball penalty, so let's see what happens here.
I don't think they're going to call anything on this pass out of bounds. I think they're going to let that go. But what do we got on the far side? Here comes the call.
Looks like we're going to have a dead ball, but we haven't got any further than that. See, Lorenzo's got us zoomed in here, so we got a dead ball.
Sideline infraction.
Sideline infraction. Well, I thought that might be a little bit worse than what it was. It was a bit of a fiery exchange on the far side.
That's probably after that referee ran into Coach Escobar over there.
He might have.
So that is going to bring up 3rd down and let's see, what is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, about 22, 23 yards.
It is quite a ways there. 2:02 left to go here in the first half.
Might be 2 city blocks.
And it might be.
We got to have a timeout. We got, looks like a Carrizo Springs timeout. A 3rd and that long, you want to get the play right. We're going to step away. We'll be right back.
Stop by and visit Richard Ramirez at Brown Chevrolet in Devine. A family-owned and operated business, Brown Chevrolet has served Devine in the South Texas area since 1966. To Richard, family is everything. Trust, commitment, and caring. And that's what you'll get from him and his 16 years of experience. Drop in and let Richard and Brown Chevrolet help you with your car buying needs. But more importantly, let Richard treat you like family.
A Bushel and a Peck is a Christian-based gift shop offering a variety of unique, affordable Christian faith-based inspirational items like jewelry, home decor, clothing, and candles, with a large section of Bibles and books. They are located on 516 North Teal and open from Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 6. Find them on Facebook or call at 830-663-8144.
All right, we're back here as Carrizo Springs throws this one deep, and that is going to be incomplete. That ball is intended for Darren Vargas.
Ethan Santos on the coverage, right there in his grill the whole way, and the ball's incomplete. Brings up a long 4th down, and Horses one play away from a big defensive stand. And they need to get this stop. You know, Jim, I won't say that. I'm not gonna put the way this night's gonna go. I'm not saying anything. Put the kibosh on the defense.
4th down and long here for Carrizo Springs. Yeah.
Little miss.
Looking to throw. They're going to throw back a little wide receiver screen. Good job
tackle
by the Warhorses there, as that is going to be brought. That receiver is going to be brought down at the 20-yard line. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Justin Contreras bringing him down. We have an injured horse on the field. Looks like he got his ankle rolled up on maybe.
Let's see.
Nothing you want to see, that's for sure.
1:48 left to go in this half here. Looks like Reuben Austin's out, tending to that young man. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in a second.
A Bushel and a Peck is a Christian-based gift shop offering a variety of unique, affordable Christian faith-based inspirational items like jewelry, home decor, clothing, and candles, with a large section of Bibles and books. They are located on 516 North Teal and open from Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 6. Find them on Facebook or call at 830-663-8144. A Bushel and a Peck. Gifts from the heart.
With the mission of continuing support for St. Joseph Catholic Church, along with the Divine community, we strive to find a way to lead men in being the faith leader in their home. Along with faith being the beginning of our mission, charity is our goal. We are able to provide scholarships to students, support the local food bank, and state charities. Knights of Columbus, Council 5192.
Oops. Sorry, Knights of Columbus brought you back a little soon there. But injured Warhorse, Colin Dishman able to get up and off on his own power there, so that's good to see. Warhorses have it, 1:48 left to go here in the half. Ball at the 21-yard line. This is going to be handoff up the middle. Buddy Santos, not much doing there. Gain of 1 maybe on the play.
You know, I was going to say a while ago, Jimbo, but I kind of waited till we got the ball back. And Buddy Santos kind of looked up here and told us on their Warhorse last possession, Coach, we can score twice if you let me just go score right now.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
So
clock runs here. Sorry, Schmitty.
No,
clock runs with 1:20 left.
So he went ahead and took it to the house quick. I'd like to see him go ahead and take it to the house quick again if that's going to be the case.
Trips right for the Warhorses here. Looking to throw. Hack's going to throw this one, and that is going to be incomplete. Looking for Ronaldo Ramirez, call him Nate Dogg. incomplete pass stops the clock with 1:10 left.
I think just a little miscommunication, a little rust there on the route. There was a hole for Nate to go sit down in. He just didn't quite get out there. 3rd and long for the Horses. Probably not when you'd want to stop the clock.
No, minute 10 left here, so Warhorses 3rd and 9. Hack's going to be in the pistol formation. Buddy behind him. Trips right for the Horses. Looking to throw. And this ball is going to be incomplete at the 50-yard line. I think that was intended for Justin, but that ball was thrown inside, and Justin had gone outside there, Schmitty.
Yeah. Justin broke that route off to the outside, and Hack saw it to the inside, and he threw it, and who was right and who was wrong, but only Coach Wells knows over there, and I'm sure those boys are about to find out in spades.
Most definitely.
In about a minute and 4 seconds when we get into the locker room.
Well, Colin Dishman, the normal punter for the Warhorses, is sidelined right now, so it looks like Justin Contreras will be back to do the punting with 1:04 left here.
Nice snap.
Pressure coming. Justin gets away a high spiraling kick. It's going to bounce, take a Warhorse bounce, and that will be down to the 36-yard line.
Nice punt by Justin. He's come back and done a little bit of everything since he's made his way back onto the field, and glad to see him back. That senior leadership out there is great to see.
Yeah, most definitely. Carrizo Springs gets it here, 52 seconds left, and the way this game's gone, Schmitty, there's no telling what's fixed to happen here.
I would not bet one way or the other on what's going to happen here. We've seen some craziness already in this first half.
Carrizo's going to come out. Looks like they're going to go 2 by 2. 2 receivers split each direction. Cadasala's in the backfield, as is Evan Castellanos. Rolling right, looking to throw. That ball is going to be
goodness,
tipped and then caught. What a catch there. Number 14, Avery Ramirez, coming down with a great snag.
Son of a gun, that was a good catch. Good defense being played. That ball was a little high, and he basically tipped it to himself like a basketball player.
And that one is off his hands and dropped. So
now that's interesting. That's the funny nature of this game. He just made a fantastic catch over his head, tipped it back to himself, and then you hit him in the hands, and I think he was looking for where he was going to run on that play, though.
2nd and 10 here. The Warhorses is coming. That's going to be a live ball.
Scoop and score.
Scoop and score. Horses. That is going to be Marcus Rodriguez to the house. Pressure coming for the Horses. I believe it was Contreras that caused the fumble.
It was. Justin Contreras came in from the backside. We got a sideline flag. Looks like we're going to get, but Justin Contreras with a fantastic play, and Marcus right there to pick it up and scoop and score, Coach Beatty.
Scoop and score there. 24 seconds left to go. We do have a late flag over here on the sideline, and the Warhorse coaching staff was out past the sideline, and I think that's it happened on the other side, so it's got to happen to you guys. So.
I think you're right, and you can't help them. They're excited about the play. Marcus Rodriguez.
Marcus Rodriguez taking it back for the score, so 41-21 here. Extra point attempt coming. There's the flag officially signaled in by the referee there that it was a sideline warning against the Warhorses. So 24 seconds left. Here's Featherly's extra point attempt.
I told you Buddy said they were going to score again. I just didn't tell you how.
That's exactly right. Here's the snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So 42 points here for the Warhorses in the first half. We're going to step away real fast. We'll be back in a minute. This is Warhorse Football. Locally owned and operated by a proud Devine graduate, Friendly Glens is here to serve our community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We do what needs to be done to clear the roadways and make it safe for you and your family. Friendly Glens Auto Sales and Towing, proud supporters of Devine Athletics. Is the IRS on your back? Are they threatening to take money from your bank account? Have they filed tax liens against you? Do your tax problems keep you up at night? If so, then James McElwee can help. James is a CPA that knows how to fight the IRS. Call him today at 830-476-3001
or email him at james@texastaxplanners.com to see how he can help you get free from the IRS.
6-0 over Austin Eastside.
Wow. 42-21 here at Warhorse Stadium. And, folks, it's the first half still. 24 seconds left to go. As you see there, the scoreboard shot by Lorenzo Morales. Appreciate him coming in and helping out tonight. But a lot of points. 63 points by these teams put on the scoreboard in the first half.
That is something, Jimbo. It's been an offensive show, but it was a defensive score was the last one.
Yes, it was. 2 defensive scores by the Warhorses.
That's right.
Here tonight. So Featherly on to do the extra point attempt here, to do the kicking here. This is going to be a kick fielded at the 15-yard line. That's Castanalo. No, that's Carrizales.
Carrizales.
Out to the 33-yard line.
We're trying not to butcher these names too bad.
And I know we are. I'm sorry about that. Apologize in advance.
17 seconds to go. Jim, if you're Carrizo Springs, are you taking a knee or are you throwing it deep?
Well, Carrizo deferred on the kickoff, on the opening coin toss, so they're going to get the ball in the second half. I would tend to see maybe something a little more conservative play call here that might have a chance to go, maybe a wide receiver screen or something, but, what do I know?
Yeah. That's why we're sitting up here.
That's exactly right. Warhorse is anticipating the ball going deep as they're playing deep quarters here with their secondary. And this is just going to be handoff up the middle. And quarterback draw there. I believe that is going to be Carrizales carrying up to about the 38-yard line. And looks like that is going to take us to the end of the half, Schmitty.
Yeah, they're not even going to line up. They said, let's go talk about it. Let's see what we can do. Let's regroup. And we need to regroup, Jimbo.
We do. I've got some issues with the camera upstairs. I'm going to go visit on that one. We're going to look at our camera. Probably have some of the mighty marching Warhorse band at halftime. So
we'll try to get some stats and some scores for y'all.
Yeah, we'll be back in a minute. 42-21 here at halftime. We'll be back here in a little bit.
Apex Services Group, your elite service company. Apex is pleased to offer cargo tank inspections, internal cleaning, welding, and liner installations. Apex also provides hot shot and straight truck services throughout Texas and surrounding states. We believe in quality, ensuring equipment remains safe on the roadways. Please call Michael or Chris today, 844-427-3974.
GM Pest Control is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic broadcast. With over 20 years of experience, GM Pest Control offers extermination solutions for termites, bees, ants, and a variety of other pests at a reasonable rate. At GM Pest Control, there is no job too big or too small. Contact owner-operator George Morales, a former Warhorse, at 830-665-6095. GM Pest Control, choose to be bug-free.
Thompson Houston Real Estate was established in 2012 and is located at 703 West Hondo Avenue in Devine, Texas. They are available 24/7 at 830-663-1113, or you can find them online at www.thompsonhouston.com. They are your local real estate experts. Thompson Houston Real Estate, making things happen.
Are you looking to buy real estate? If so, you need a buyer's broker working for you. I'm Christy Parker, broker owner of Texas Sold. I specialize in ranch, land, residential, and investment properties. I have a reputation as a real estate shark. My clients know I'll never settle for anything but their best interest. Buyer representation is free. Don't call the number on that other sign. Call me, Christy Parker, 210 Sold U. That's 210 TXSOLD, the letter U.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium, it's halftime. Warhorses lead this one 42-21 in what has been a barn burner. A little bit of a sloppy game, but a lot of scoring. We're going to try to get some of the Warhorse band halftime performance here as I go tend to a couple of things. We'll be back in a bit, but enjoy the mighty marching Warhorse band here as they perform their halftime show.
Ladies and gentlemen, having earned the prestigious UIL Sweepstakes Award, numerous festival captions including 4A champions, and a solid 5 consecutive UIL First Division ratings, please welcome to the field your 2020 award-winning Devine High School Mighty Marching Warhorse Band. This section of the week is the percussion section. The DHS Color Guard officers for 2020 are Riley Hadorn, Captain, and Kylie Nelson, First Lieutenant. Leading the Warhorse Band on the field are drum majors Laurel Spanigal, Madeline Moore, and Jordan Exlerman. This year's halftime production is a non-competitive but packed with Devine High School Warhorse pride and fun music. Hitting the U.S. Billboard 100 at number 4, this single, released in 2017 by Imagine Dragons, became one of the best-selling singles of all time. Believer. Now let's enjoy a change of pace by featuring our drum line, front ensemble and color guard in an exciting percussion feature by Chris Brook entitled Rolling Blackout. Ladies and gentlemen, as the band forms up a pair of horseshoes across the field, let's prepare to hear the great hit from 2019, made popular by the Grammy Award-winning Billy Ray Cyrus. And now, Old Town Road. With the Warhorse Band in the DW formation, listen to the band and help by raising your voice when we spell Warhorse as the band plays the horse.
Penrith feed home tomorrow. I don't know what he does here. That brisket is unbelievable.
The Warhorse family include Food Director Jeff Miller, Assistant Directors Tom Severs and James Romero, Visual Coordinator Sherry Miller, and Drumline Instructor Robert Tucker. The directors of this team would like to thank the Devine Dynasty Administration and faculty, as well as the band boosters for their support. Please support our band program now by visiting our band booster concession stand in the South Anthem. Thank you for supporting your 2020 Warhorse Band. And many happy returns of the day to Mr. Miller.
All right, we're back here. Warhorse, mighty marching Warhorse band there with the halftime presentation. A lot of fun there. Smitty, I know you've been working hard on some scores and some stats.
I have, and not as hard as you've been working upstairs trying to get the gremlins out of the cameras upstairs.
Well, we're still got some ways to go, but we're going to run a few commercials here, and we'll be back in just a minute.
We're excited to announce that Security Bank is now American Momentum Bank, and our partnership with Devine Independent School District continues. While our name has changed, you can still count on our expert bankers' personalized attention and expanded portfolio of products and services specifically designed to help you build your financial momentum. We invite you to visit our Devine Banking Center at 100 East Hondo Avenue and meet our team of bankers who are ready to help you reach your financial goals. Banking on the strength of momentum, American Momentum Bank. Royce Grain out of Hondo, Texas is your supplier of premium quality feeds, bagged and in bulk. Royce Grain provides corn, apple scent corn, protein pellets, specialty feed mixes, scratch, and wild bird seed. Call 210-844-4015 for ranch delivery, or stop by Morales Feed Store or WOG Supply in Devine. Royce Grain, premium quality feeds.
All right, we're back here. Boy, there's been some craziness going on tonight. Let me get some light on the situation.
Oh, yeah, like
here.
we need that on us.
Able to find some, what do you got, stats here?
I got some stats. Let's go with some stats first, and then we'll get to the scores. That way we get the important stuff, talk about this game, and then we'll get back to the other ones if
Sounds
we
good.
have
Yeah,
time.
let's do it.
So let's start with defensive stats. So be Carrizo's offensive stats. They had 22 rushes for 103 yards. They passed 10 and 19 for 150 yards, which gave them 253 total yards on 41 plays.
41 plays, wow.
41 plays and 11 first downs for Carrizo. On the other side of the ball, the Warhorses had 20 rushes for 319 yards.
Wow, 319 in the first half.
319 in the first half. They went 1 for 4 for 7 yards on passing for 326 total yards on 24 plays. So half the plays.
Wow.
You know, basically, and 12 first downs, which is only one more first down than the Horses had. Now, interestingly enough, two things that don't fit into those stats right there are the Warhorses had a 26-yard interception return for a touchdown by Justin Contreras and a 32-yard scoop and score by Marcus Rodriguez. So, you know, that's another, 54 yards that led to points for the Warhorses. And like I said, crazy first half.
Yeah, as the Warhorse coaches kind of come in behind us, heading back upstairs, we kind of talked about might be a little fiery halftime.
I would think it might have been.
With the coaches. District play, first
Yes.
district game, maybe there's a little jitters there. I don't know. We've got a big game coming up next weekend. Could it be a little overlooking? Could it just be the rust from the bye week? Don't know. But you've got some other scores going on.
I do, and just to touch on that real quick, that is something that just so plays a key into everything. You cannot underestimate the fact of Hondo's next week.
No.
You know, and no matter what you say, human nature is human nature, and it is what it is. You know, it's the rivalry, it's the game of the year. everybody's looking forward to it. Speaking of that Hondo team, they are up 45-0 over Pearsall at halftime. So they are putting up big offense just like the Warhorses. Also in district play, we have Crystal City down to Bandera 7-6. Bandera leads at 7-6 at halftime.
Wow.
And then some neighboring scores over here. Another 7-6 score. Randolph leads Lytle 7-6.
Okay.
In another close score, Natalia is up over Nixon Smiley 28-21.
Wow, that's a closer game.
That is a closer game than I thought. That's right. Jordanton up 37-0 over Cole. And I threw this one score in for anybody from our Natalia fans that are neighbors and fans that might be listening to the ball game. Is Poth is up 21-3 over George West.
Oh, wow.
Which is another interesting score from that district.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk about a little bit of the second half. We've got about 3.5 minutes left to go. We'll hear from some of our wonderful sponsors here. A couple new people we picked up this week. Devine Golf Course.
I tell you what, you're picking up people
every week. They're keeping us busy.
That's good.
But, yeah, appreciate Scott and everybody at the golf course. I think they're streaming the game live tonight at the clubhouse. So
Heck, we've been out there last 2 weeks.
We have at cross country, and we'll talk about some of the happenings at DHS when we come back. All right, we'll be back in a sec.
Glass is a commercial and automotive glass company who specializes in a variety of projects, including residential, auto, and commercial glass. Give them a call at 830-665-5817. 830-665-5817.
All right, we're back here. Halftime show brought to you by Alamo Truck Accessories. Stop by and see Colby and the gang there on Dixon Street in Devine out by the old Super S. In fact, went out and had Colby do a little work for me the other day. Very pleased with that. So stop by, tell him that you heard about it on the broadcast, and we appreciate those guys and all they do sponsoring things for us. We're going to come back, talk a little bit about things that are upcoming here at DHS. As Smitty was saying, we've had the cross-country team in action. We've been at the Devine Golf Course, and we're going to be back there again on Wednesday. The cross-country team is going to host the district preview meet.
Correct, and they've hosted the last 2 weekends, or last 2 Wednesdays, where they've hosted meets out there. It's a heck of a place to run with the hills, and not a lot of hills, but Coach Beatty was telling me, I didn't realize this. I played that golf course, all my life growing up out there. And when those kids run around the far end of it down there on 3 tee box all the way up, that's like a half-mile stretch all uphill.
Yes.
Early on in that race. So it is a very challenging track and a very challenging course. And it's good for the kids to run, cross country. They're out there, but it is the golf course, so it's a little easier on the body.
Yeah.
And those kids put in the miles. I'm telling you what.
Yeah, they really do. So we've got cross country going on Wednesday. Arabian volleyball, they were in action tonight. They defeated Somerset in 3 to go to 3-0 in district play, but they will be in action Tuesday as they host Dehennis. That's a non-district game. That's just kind of a fill-in until we can get Brooks and Young Women's Leadership Academy and all them playing. So they're going to be at the DSAC Tuesday, October 13th. That's at 6 o'clock. And then Team Tennis, they had another big win this past week against Navarro. Team Tennis is going to Uvalde tomorrow. We don't really know who they're going to play. They have a lot of teams show up and kind of play different people. Don't know the time. But I believe they're in Uvalde. And then they'll be back in district play on Wednesday of this week.
Could be for the district championship?
I think it could be. I think they've got one more after that, which is Lavernia.
Oh, that's the one. That's it. That's it.
That's going to be a big game for them. So, yeah, we've got a lot going on here. We are glad that
glad to be part of it all.
Yeah, we really are. We can't be a part of everything. In fact, Coach Feltner asked me on tennis if I could live stream the tennis match. It's the first day of basketball practice, so don't know if that's going to happen or not, but we'll see what all we can do.
It is great, though, to get out to all these different venues and events to try to bring it. It's awesome to talk about the kids and get to promote these athletes and these student athletes. Let's be honest. You know, the school comes first. They got to keep making the grades. We just finished the first 6 weeks last week while we were on the bye week, and you know, in all honesty, in this craziness, the first 6 weeks, you know, really went well with the kids coming in and really buying into the program, wearing the mask, doing the right things, helping us social distance in the classroom and stuff like that. So it's really a very productive first 6 weeks, and I'm hoping more kids will show back up at school because you can just really see the difference in the kids in school versus the kids online, stuff like that.
Really and truly, that is well said. A lot of kids came back after that first 6 weeks as the ball falls off the tee here. But, yeah, I mean, I think you and I were talking about it. We each got anywhere between 15 to 20 kids that have come back that were on our rolls, but at home, but decided to come back to school. And it's great seeing those kids. And, you know, some of the apprehension about things is leaving, but, you know, we're still following the precautions and
still
trying to
be
do what
safe.
we can to make it a safe environment for everybody.
That's absolutely true, and I couldn't be more proud of the kids and the administrators for giving us the leeway and the kids doing their thing.
This is going to be fielded by Cadasales going right. Not much doing there as he's going to be brought down around the 25-yard line. So good job by the Warhorse special teams there as we start the third quarter.
And Jim, what kind of third quarter are we going to have? Is it going to be a barn-burning, fast-paced? How much energy could these boys have?
No, I don't know.
A lot because I have them in class. I have several of them in class. But no, it was a really really first half of football. I'm sure not quite as fun as the coaches wanted it, but
no.
But fun for us up here in the booth.
Let's see what kind of halftime adjustments the Warhorses have made. This is going to be Cadasales keeping it right side. Nothing doing there. In fact, that's a loss on the play.
That was Jared Fernandez, number 55, in there right there saying, no, sir, that is not going to work, sir. And I like the way that defense is setting the tone. I know one play, but.
Sorry about that, Schmitty.
Sorry.
Yeah, loss of 2 on the play here. So 2nd down and 12 coming for the Wildcats. And it's kind of interesting. They've come out here in the second half and a lot slower pace here.
They did, and they really seemed like they were onto something with that kind of hurry up.
I'm expecting to see that again as we go on here.
I think you were going to be correct.
Wildcats in the shotgun here. This is going to be a quarterback keep, trying to get outside. Great job there by the Warhorses as that is number 70, Aaron Rivera, making the play on Evan Castellanos.
Great play by the big man making the tackle.
I tell you, Aaron did a great job of coming off that block there. He was engaged there, and he did a great job coming off and making a play.
He did. He's been in a part of quite a few plays this evening. And, you know, that's the thing. A lot of times those interior linemen like that, and he plays on that offensive line, and they do a lot of work in there, and they don't always get their name called. So it's great to get to call the big guys doing the grunt work, play in, play out.
Here comes Contreras on the blitz, and he's going to get there again. And the ball's loose, another scoop and score. That's going to be Christian Gerlach picking it up, taking it to the house.
Coach Beatty, 2 of them, baby. 2 scoop and score tonight. Jim, where did Contreras come from? He came like a missile through there.
I just happened to be watching him on that play. He was lined up on that outside linebacker spot about 4 yards off the line of scrimmage, and he just timed that perfectly and shot the gap and got there, forced another fumble.
That's
Gerlach scoop and score, yeah.
What an asset to have both on offense and defense to bring a athlete like that back onto the field for your team.
Featherly for the extra point attempt. Kick is up, and it is going to be good. So Warhorses defense scoring again.
3, Jimbo. 3 defensive scores tonight. Coach Villa's got to be proud of that fact. I know there's some things we're going to work on, but 3 defensive scores is an impressive evening, and we're early.
Yeah, we'll be back in just a minute after these words.
Flyby Smoke and Grill, a new restaurant located in Devine at 201.5 West Hondo. Flyby is your spot for barbecue, burgers, sandwiches, and more. Open 11 to 8 on Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 on Sundays, and closed on Mondays. Flyby Smoke and Grill, where we meet the need. Call us 830-663-8088.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium, 49-21, just underway here in the third quarter.
Jimbo, that commercial right there, that sponsor was Flybys, and Justin Contreras just flew by everybody on the offensive line to make that sack.
Yeah, he sure did there. And Featherly, he might have to ice his leg tonight after all the kicks that he's getting tonight.
He doesn't kick this much in practice.
Here comes Featherly. Here's kick.
Oh, that's
going to be
good
driven
kick.
deep.
Uh-oh.
That ball is going to make it to the end zone, so that will be a touchback.
I tell you what, that was a little fortuitous for Carrizo Springs. That ball took a big hop, because if that ball would have died, the horses were on their horses heading down the field. That could have been a deep in your territory recovery.
Yeah, we got a text message in a little earlier right before the half that the camera might be a little blurry. I think Jeffrey Navarro's at home watching it on the big screen, so he's getting it amplified there. There's no telling, 75 inches, 65 inches, whatever. So we worked on a little bit at halftime. He said it looks a little bit better, so hopefully the pictures improved a little bit. I would throw Lorenzo under the bus, but I'm pretty sure that's all me carrying that camera around all week.
Well, and that camera's been all over the place. It's been in the volleyball gyms. It's been over here. It's been across country. It's made the rounds.
It really has. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for Carrizo at the 25. Looking to throw. This ball is going to be thrown outside. That's number 85, Darren Vargas, incomplete.
And that snap almost got away from Castellanos over there when they snapped it back to him. He did a good job of getting his hand on it and just getting the pass off. And it was incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. And Warhorse defense is.
See, they've kind of come out of the locker room a little fiery here.
They did.
2nd and 10 here. This is going to be a handoff. Cadasales, nothing there. Tries to reverse field. Sneaks through. Still fighting for yardage down at the 30. Good run there as the Warhorses had him bottled up, but he kind of squirted through there.
Shifty little runner. That's what Coach Beal was talking to us about in the pregame and when I was talking to him at school today. That he is a shifty runner, and if you don't wrap him up, he will get away from you and zip on through.
Trips to the left side here for Carrizo. Here comes Contreras again. This ball is going to be thrown outside, caught, but it looks like the receiver came back. It's going to be close on the far side, whether that's a first down or not.
He's spotting him, Jim, where he's spotting it. I think he's going to get the spot. It looks like he's spotting him right at the 35, which is the yard to gain.
Ball was caught by Avery Ramirez right at the 35, and as you said, that is the line to gain.
Robert Ramirez there on the tackle, and Robert was immediately, they put that ball all the way out to the 35.5. Good Lord, what a spot.
The official on the far side was standing right on the 35, and the ball got marked on the 35 and 3/4 yard line. But that's okay.
That's all right. First down.
I think it was a first down regardless. So.
I do too. I believe he had it anyway.
Here's motion by Carrizo Springs.
That's a false start.
Multiple guys in motion by Carrizo Springs, so that will be a 5-yard penalty there.
Warhorses have several substitution or different players on the field, not the same starting lineup that we saw out there, getting some other guys some reps still because, you got to keep going forward. You did get some horses back, but you want to keep rotating those young kids in and keep them getting those reps.
Keep them getting the reps and keep kids fresh.
That's true.
As we've talked about, this is a long season. So, it's good to see the numbers out there.
And there are no more breaks.
No, there are not.
Excuse me for talking over you, but there are no more breaks.
Trips again for Carrizo Springs. They're going to have another penalty. The two guys moving at the same time, but there's the flag on the far side. Quarterback scrambled, right side, run out of bounds about the line of scrimmage.
And they are having all kinds of issues, trying to change things up, trying to shift the Warhorses' eyes, as Coach Veal would say, and it kind of causing them a little bit of problems in being crafty.
Yes, most definitely. Warhorse defense, though, up for the challenge. Let's see, they are going to talk about this one on the far side. Yeah, let's turn that button off so we don't have to replace the battery every time we use it every week.
I looked up there and said, oh, he's got it on mute, but because that's the kind of things we do. We just leave the button on and the microphone runs down, then we're out of batteries and we got people searching for batteries, or we don't delete the old games off the camera, and it's all the card is full or the memory is full. It's just always something.
Yeah,
luckily on that one, we had a couple of years of doing that one that you're like, oh, I know what this problem is. I know where to go on this one.
That's at least what I'm thinking. And so far I haven't got a call back from upstairs, so I think we're good there. But, yeah.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, the way things go for us. So 8:38 left to go here, third quarter. Carrizo Springs after the 5-yard penalty looking to throw. That ball is going to be low. That was intended for
number 10, C.J. Zubia.
Yeah, C.J. Zubia. Incomplete.
So a host of Warhorses around him. Had he caught that ball, he was not going to go very far, and that barely was going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that brings up, what is that, 2nd and 20?
A good 20, might be a little bit longer than that. You know, I told Cameron if he felt comfortable at halftime, we might turn the down and distance on. He sure didn't volunteer anything over there. So I think that was a hard no.
That was a pretty solid no, what I saw over there.
But we do appreciate him coming in, helping out tonight. Pass complete, far side. That was number 14, Avery Ramirez, run out of bounds by the Horses after a gain of about 6.
That's good defense. Bend, don't break. You got them behind the chains now, and Coach B is out there on the field calling his defense, and you're right. They have come out with a new vigor.
Yes. Third down and long. We'll call it about 15 for the Wildcats here. Looking to throw. Warhorses bringing pressure. This ball is going to be thrown over the middle, and that ball is going to be brought down.
Holy cow.
Another great catch by Avery Ramirez.
I'm not sure how he did that. Xavier Contreras was all over him in his face, and he somehow pulled that ball down. That was a big-time catch there. That was good defense. I mean, he was covering him like a blanket.
Going fast here. It's going to be handoff. Nothing doing
Flag
there.
On the play,
Flag
Jim.
on the play, as that is piled up by the big boys up front, by the Horses.
I think they went a little too fast for their lineman. We got an injured Warhorse on the play. Oh, he's up.
Looks like Aaron's a little hobbled there.
Yep. Tough young man. Like, no, Doc, I don't need you. Go away. I want to stay and play.
I don't think he said that because I'm not sure the young man talks.
Well, you do have him in class, isn't that?
He came by the other day, and he asked me if I would make him an athletic pass. And I said, sure. And I was like, I got you. And he said, I'm Aaron. I got you, Aaron. So looks like
it looks to me like he's got a cramp.
Yeah.
I hope that's all it is.
While this was going on, there was a penalty against the Warhorses.
Caught us in the neutral zone.
Apparently so. So that will be a 5-yard penalty. First down. Well, it's trying to understand what's going on over here. It's first down and 7, or first down and 3 or 4. I don't really know what got marked off there, but we will see.
That's interesting. It's almost like it was marked off after the play.
Yeah, but still first down. Here come the Warhorses blitzing. They're going to throw deep.
That's over everybody.
And, nobody there. It looked like they were just trying to get rid of that one. Good job by the Warhorse defense.
And he needed to, because that defense was – and he's heard some footsteps now. Justin's been in there. Gerlach's been in there. Fernandez has been in there.
You know, as we've said before, as one of my high school coaches used to say, they heard the footprints.
They heard the footprints. I tell you what, when you're hearing footprints, they're close.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Speaking of close, the cowbells are close tonight.
They are.
Just underneath the window here for us. Let's see, we are...
I find that interesting that we are horses and they're using cowbells. I'm not sure how that all goes together, but I guess we're all rudimentary animals.
It is South Texas, so I don't know. Officials having a little discussion on the far side as to what the down and distance might be and all. It gives us a good time to reiterate some of the things we talked about at halftime. Some of the things coming up this week in DHS. We've got team tennis, I believe, in action tomorrow at Uvalde.
Correct. And then cross country on Wednesday at Devine Golf Course for a district preview.
I believe so. And then I believe we've got team tennis again on Wednesday. I don't know exactly where that game is. And then, of course, Arabian volleyball on Tuesday against the Hennis.
Is that here or there?
Here in Devine at the DSAC. I believe that's a 6 o'clock game. I'm sure we'll be on the call for that one. So, yeah, tune in if you get a chance.
Who signed up for all this stuff?
I don't know. I think it's that other assigned duties clause that's in our contract.
Quiz is sharp on that one, isn't he?
He is.
Isn't
he is. So still having a discussion on the far side of the field.
They are. They are really working on this. Maybe they're trying to figure out that funky number, that 7-yard penalty while ago or whatever it turned out to be.
Yeah, you can kind of see it in screen there. It's second and about 4, and there was a 5-yard penalty in there at some point. So
I'm not real sure exactly how that all came to be.
Well, regardless, they're going to wind the clock here, and we're going to go 2nd down and 4 on the far side there.
It is always exciting. You just never know, right? You just never know.
That's exactly right. So Wildcats coming out in the shotgun. It's going to be Carrizo's split or behind them. Look like they're throwing deep. This ball is going to be intercepted. Flag on the play there. As I believe that's Xavier Martinez with
Xavier Martinez.
Pick and return, but let's see what the flag is on the far side there.
And, you know, once again, that's another player that's just back. Xavier has been out since early on in the season, and he's a senior that's back on the field and out there making an impact right off the bat.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to get the Warhorses here for some pass interference as the Warhorse defense is kind of backing up on this one.
They do seem to be working their way back towards that 5-yard line mark.
Yeah, it looked like X had pretty good coverage there. There might have been a little holding beforehand they might have got him for.
I guess. And, you know, it looked like, of course, you see this every weekend when you watch football. Look at all the hand fighting that goes on, and, you know, now the Warhorse defense is walking this way.
Yeah, but I think
because it comes back to the line of scrimmage in high school.
Yeah, it's not a spot of the foul like it is in the NFL there. So
but
it is going to be a pass interference against the Horses. So 10-yard penalty there. Automatic first down. Ball now inside the 20 for the Wildcats.
And just inside the 20, not even quite to the 19. Back to pass. Here comes the blitz.
Pressure coming. That ball is going to be thrown incomplete.
We're going to get.
There's a flag down where the quarterback is. And that is going to be a roughing penalty on the Warhorses.
Oh, that's a tough one, Jim. I was watching them come in there, and, you know, these kids are coming full speed like that, and he had just let the ball go. Of course, I am for the maroon team, but
yeah. So we're inside the 20, so that's going to be a half the distance. Penalty on the Horses, so that'll take it inside the 10.
That's 2 big penalties on the Horses back-to-back to get this ball down inside the 10-yard line.
Especially when you think about that interception by X.
Yes, that stops the drive.
Mm-hmm. So 1st and goal here from the 9 for Carrizo Springs. Tight formation right side. Motion coming from Carrizo, and there's going to be some motion there.
Yep.
Yeah, I was there trying to go jet sweep, a lot of motion. So
that slot back moved before the ball was snapped, and that'll going to be a penalty. Nope.
5-yard penalty against the Wildcats there, so that will make it 1st and goal from just inside the 15 here. So as fast as this went, sorry about that, as fast as it went in the first half, back and forth, it's kind of come to a crawl here in the 3rd quarter.
It has. Let us catch our breath a little bit anyway.
Carrizo looking to throw here. Pressure coming from the Horses. Now just a scramble by the quarterback. Nice move there, spin move by Castellanos. Yep. I'm just having a hard time with that all night tonight.
Yep. That is going to bring up 2nd and goal from the, what does that look like? It's on right at the 10-yard line, maybe, Jim?
Just inside the 10. We'll call it the 9, so gain of 5 there on that scramble.
And it looked like the horses had him back there, but like we talked about, those quarterback and that back, they're a little bit shifty and they're a little hard to bring down.
Yeah, I hope the student section knows that they can't keep walking across the end zone like they're doing down there. But, hey, something to worry about later. A little jet sweep action here coming outside. Nice job by the Warhorses there as they're going to make the stop. No gain on the play. That was Carrizo with the carry there.
Big stop by the Horses on second down. Bring up 3rd and goal from the 9 again. And
now it looked like Logan Camarillo in on that action there for the Horses. So 3rd and goal here for Carrizo from the 9-yard line.
They have definitely slowed this game down, Jimbo. They are not running up there doing the rush. They are just kind of slow and methodical. The ball is up in the air, and that's going to be overthrown. X was back there again. Xavier was back there again playing good defense. That ball is going to be incomplete. It's going to bring us up 4th down, 4th and goal.
4th and goal here. Looks like that was intended for number 10 for the Carrizo Springs Wildcats, C.J. Zuvia. I think that one was well overthrown. Looks like Coach Quiz might have had a good look at that one down there.
He had a chance to make the play on that one.
Yeah, and he's standing 4 or 5 yards out of the end zone
yes.
there.
So. Did we miss a penalty there? I thought I heard Mr. Tomlin say that there was a ineligible man downfield on that pass. It brought him back 5 yards.
Now, it's interesting here because it's going to be 4th and goal from the 9. If you take the penalty,
it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal from the 14.
I'm surprised that Coach Gomez took that penalty. Although the defense has stepped up and been playing much more aggressive.
Let's see here. They're sending off one of the Warhorses. I think there might be some blood issues there with Robert Ramirez, so Dishman is going to replace him real fast. So 3rd down, 15.
Here comes the blitz, all-out blitz, and the Horses get there and get a piece on it. The ball is caught at the 5-yard line. Oh. I don't know how that ball got through there. There was a host of horses coming through.
C.J. Zuvia with the catch there. Ball was tipped, but looked like by Dishman on the blitz.
And Buddy Santos was there to make the tackle to save the touchdown, but now it'll bring up 4th and goal from the 5. So that's a big difference, Jim. 4th and goal from the 5 versus the 9.
Yeah, it really is. So
4 yards, if my math is correct.
I believe you're correct there. So let's see what the Wildcats do as they come to the line here. 5:47 left to go. Warhorses up 49-21. Looking to throw. Pressure coming by the Horses. Incomplete pass. And that was Jared Fernandez that delivered a lick on the quarterback.
Lit him up. Wow. Jared Fernandez coming off the right side over there. And he let the quarterback know a little bit about Warhorse football.
Yes, he did. So that's a turnover on downs. Warhorses will take over at the 5-yard line here.
And a big stop. I know that the Horses have a good lead, but that's a big stop emotionally, mentally, in this second half. It just shows the difference that the Warhorses are level they're playing at right now.
Well, I'll tell you what, that if Carrizo's able to go score there, that gives them a little momentum here. Let's see what happens as the Warhorses come out. This is going to be Hack. Quarterback
he's
still on his feet. He's got the corner here. 20-yard line.
Great cut.
Nice move there. Run out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Got a flag on the play back at the 15-yard line, Jim. And I tell you what, he was down at the line of scrimmage. And, kept biting, legs kept turning. We talk about Buddy Santos with his legs churning, and Hack's never stopped. Popped it outside, got all the way out to the 35, but
unsportsmanlike against Carrizo, unsportsmanlike against the Warhorses here. So we'll see if this is a dead ball, unsportsmanlike, or if this is during the play.
The Horses need this to be dead ball.
Yes, they do. And the penalties will offset regardless, and they're maybe moving the chains.
Just a matter of whether we play the down. I see the sticks going back.
Now they're waving them back over.
Yeah, so now because they called it dead ball.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike on both teams. So that is going to allow the play to stand there. So Hack's run is good.
I tell you what, that stick crew, they're some of the best in the business, but they have had a night tonight over there.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like the official is ready to signal start for play, so here we go.
With Carrizo running fast and these referees letting it go fast, they have had a night tonight over there.
Yep, here come the Warhorses. This is
Hack's
going to be
the keeper again.
Yep, keeper up the middle for Hack out to the 40-yard line. Nice gain of 6 there on first down for the Horses.
Looked like, I don't know if that was a design run by Hack or maybe just like a little miss. He looked like he was going to go pitch it, and whoop, that's not what I want to pitch it to. And, you know, and sometimes when you got a back as talented or a quarterback as talented as Hack is, he looks over there and it's like, I don't feel comfortable making that pitch. When he can tuck it and run and do the things that Brady can do, it really is a benefit for the Warhorses.
There's no doubt there, Schmitty. Tight formation here for the Horses. Hack's going to come up under center, 2nd down and 4. This is going to be Contreras, right side. He is going to deliver a lick as he hits the 45, falls forward to the 47. That's a first down.
We got all kinds of activity going on back here. I think we're going to get another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. I don't know if it's going to be on the Warhorses or if it's going to be on Carrizo, but we had some extracurricular dead ball. Oh, that one's going against the Horses.
Unsportsmanlike on the Horses and
sides.
Another unsportsmanlike on Carrizo.
I did see him going at it over there. There was a little bit of unnecessary stuff going on behind them, and that was behind the play, 5 or 6 yards behind the play.
Yeah, I think Warhorse lineman sticking with his block. I don't think the Carrizo Springs Wildcat was very excited about that.
Looks like we're going to get a
timeout for Carrizo Springs. We're going to take that timeout with them. We'll step away. Warhorses lead this one 49-21.
State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs. From auto, home, health, and life insurance to banking products and financial planning, Mark and his staff are there to help. Stop by the office at 700 West Hondo in Devine or call 830-665-2807. Visit on the web at www.markkid.com. Mark Kidd and State Farm, here to help life go right.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic Program. Chaparral Ford has been serving Devine and its citizens for over 35 years. For more information, visit the website at www.chaparralford.com or go to the Devine establishment located at 102 County Road 773. Chaparral Ford, the experience is worth the drive.
All right, we're back here, Warhorse Stadium. Warhorses have it. This looks like it's going to be a pass. This is going to be
Contreras.
Downfield. Contreras, he's caught it. A wheel route, 10, 5, touchdown, Justin Contreras.
What a beautifully thrown ball by Brady Hackabill right there for a, 53-yard touchdown pass to Justin Contreras.
I tell you what, we were just talking to Matt Balderrama. Baldy came up. He was going to be our cameraman to start with. He got called out to work. So he's coming up and helping Lorenzo a little bit. And I watched that one on OBS, and they were spot on that one.
Were they?
That was a great job by the cameramen there. So appreciate those guys coming in and helping us out.
Absolutely. Baldy's been a lot of help in getting all this whole thing set up because he does a lot of this kind of stuff and gave you some good information early on.
Yeah, really have to give a shout out to Matt. Former Warhorse here as Featherly's extra point is good. Baldy, yeah, he gave me some ideas of where to look, what to look for, different ways to go, and we were able to kind of take those suggestions and run and end up with what we've got. And it's done really well for us, and so I appreciate all the help that he's given us there. So let's take a quick commercial break as the score is now 56-21 Warhorses.
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Devine, Natalia, and now Cashville, Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check out a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas.
Yeah, all right, back here at Warhorse Stadium, 56-21, 4:25 left to go in what has been a long third quarter here, Schmitty.
Has been long, very long third quarter, but a quarter dominated by the Warhorses.
Most definitely, yes.
The halftime speech, whatever it was, fiery, however it was, seemed to have hit home. and the Warhorses came out playing at a different level.
That ball kicked out of bounds at the 15-yard line by Featherly. Nice play by the coaching staff over there at Carrizo Springs.
Making the catch.
Mm-hmm. And a nice lunge at that, too.
He did.
I would have been I wouldn't have done the lunge myself, especially if I was wearing khaki pants like he was. They might just rip if it was me.
Now, we've had some experience in that department, have we not?
Unfortunately, we have, yeah.
Sometimes it gets a little crazy on that basketball sideline.
Yeah, we've had the hand clap where the watch flies off onto the court. We've had a little bit of everything go on.
That's your version of the Bobby Knight chair throw, huh? You just throw your watch across the floor?
Yeah.
It's less violent that way.
Ball's going to move out to the 30-yard line here. All right, we're ready to go. 4:25 left to go here in the third quarter. Warhorses up by 35. This is going to be quarterback keep. Good job there as the Warhorse defense hits him in the backfield. That was actually a little Wildcat as that was Josh Carrizales.
52, Devin Arnalis in there getting in on the tackle. Good play by Devin. Coming from his linebacker spot over here.
Gain of 1 there for the Wildcats. So we appreciate everybody tuned in tonight on the old YouTube. We're glad you have joined us for the district game here as the Warhorses are hosting the Carrizo Springs Wildcat. This is going to be Wildcat formation, a little sweep out of it. Quarterback going left side. That is going to be a gain of about 35, gain of about 4 there. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. District opener.
District opener.
District opener coming off the bye. The Warhorses are, looks like we're going to.
They're going to send one of the Warhorses off maybe for.
And, I don't think there's anything wrong with him. I just don't think he realized the ball was spotted behind him.
So
he's just standing there waiting for the play to start, and the referee thought he was injured and like, hey, you need to, son, you don't know where you are. So I said, no, sir, I'm just trying to catch my breath.
Yeah, that's number 68, Hayden Brummage there. Got old Hayden in class. And here comes another quarterback keep. Carrizales trying to get to the right side. Turned back in there by the Warhorse defense. Gain of maybe 3, but still going to be short of the first down. Clock runs with 3:15 left to go in the third.
And, Jim, this game, we talked about some of the other games we've been at being fast games. This has not been that.
No. 4th down as the Wildcats are looking to go for it. Carrizales heading right side. He's going to have a crease. He'll get the yardage for the first down out to the 44.
Warhorses have several linemen rotating some bodies in there because, like we said, it's a nice night sitting here, but when you're out there on the field, like we said, it was 90-something when they started the game. These boys have been working hard. A little bit of cramping you can see, so keeping them rotated in is always a plus.
Shotgun formation here, handoff sweep coming left. This is going to be number 15, Sergio Sonora, gain of 9, but there is a penalty marker down at the 45-yard line.
Big holding penalty thrown back in there at about the 45-yard line. Yep, that is going to be the holding call.
Looks like Sonora's a little dinged up there.
He is. He's not moving very good. It's official timeout to get him off the field.
No.
Again, like I said, it's been a long game, hot game, and, both teams giving it all they've got. These guys out there are.
Well, after a couple of weeks, really, of Chamber of Commerce weather in mid-80s, we all of a sudden spiked back up in the mid to upper 90s the last couple of days. And
apparently Mother Nature thought August wasn't over yet.
Yeah, one more dose of it here in mid-October.
And I see we got a dose of fall weather coming later in the week. That ball's overthrown, 85.
Darren Vargas. Nope, I'm sorry, Colton Brady, the intended receiver. Colton looks like he's kind of tall out there, maybe about 6 foot, but he needed to be about 7'2" to catch that one.
Yes, I think so. That ball was a little high.
As they said in the movie Major League, just a bit high.
Just a bit outside.
2nd down and about 20 here. This is going to be a nice pitch and catch by Carrizo Springs. Number 11,
Christian Navarro.
Christian Navarro is in at quarterback now.
Nice little pass there for a short gain, and that brings up a third and, what do you say, about 15?
I'd say 15 sounds good. As looks like the Carrizo Springs Wildcat are going to need the 46-yard line of the Warhorses there for the first down. Navarro in the backfield. Carasala's in motion. Navarro looking to throw a little slip screen here coming to Colton Brady, and he's going to catch it. He's going to get to midfield.
Just across midfield to the 49-yard line, and that's going to bring up a short, maybe manageable fourth down play for the Wildcats.
Definitely look for the Wildcats to go on this.
They almost have to at this stage of the game, Jim. Looking at that scoreboard with the clock getting ready to tick under a minute. Here in the third quarter, they are in four-down territory pretty much everywhere they get the ball.
So Warhorse defense looking to make it stop here. They're going to throw this. That ball is going to be high, incomplete, intended for 14, Avery Ramirez, and that is going to be a turnover on downs by the Wildcats.
Good job by Coach Villa's defense, standing its ground, holding, and the Warhorses take over with just over a minute to go in the third quarter.
Yep. Let's see here. Warhorses are going to send out number 5, Jaden Burford.
I thought I saw Jaden warming up over here. He's going to check in for the quarterbacking duties. Brady Hackabill's had a great night, just a fantastic night, running the ball, throwing the ball. Great touchdown pass to
Contreras.
To Justin just a minute ago.
So Burford's going to take the helm here for the Horses. Pistol formation. And he is going to be immediately met by some pressure, trying to scramble outside, gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a nifty little spin move to avoid the loss.
Yeah, Carrizo had a lot of white shirts back there after him.
You know, and Carrizo kind of took a little page out of Coach Villa's book. You put that young quarterback in there and bring in the house.
Yeah.
Let's see if this young kid can handle the pressure. And, Jaden did a good job. Like I said, he could have been caught for a loss, made a good spin move, and got back to the line of scrimmage. So kept the clock running. We ought to be getting close, 25-24, and run one more play and in this quarter.
Burford under center here. This is going to be handoff jet sweep coming right. This is going to be Nate Ramirez. He's going to be at the 40, out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
Aiden Zapata and Marcus Rodriguez with some great blocks out here on the end. I do see a couple of flags out here on the end of this run.
Yeah, and
that's what I get for saying it's going to be the end of the third quarter.
I was just thinking that, barring a incomplete pass or a penalty.
Yeah, and I would jinx it.
Or running out of bounds. We did that as well.
We had to try back.
They were like, hey, we'll show you 3 different ways it won't be the last. So,
Yeah, that is typical.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I'm looking at the scoreboard. Not that there's 10 seconds left in the third quarter at 10 o'clock, but the message center was supposed to shut off at 10 o'clock tonight.
And it is still running.
It is still running, so that's one more thing I get to do before I get out of here tonight.
Or that baby will run for a week.
It might. I don't know. Yeah, some gremlins are definitely rearing their heads here.
It's like a holding penalty against the Warhorses. It's going to move the ball back to their 47-yard line. Clock will roll, so we might not have to run another play before we go to. Thank you, White Hat, for getting me out of here. That'll be the end of the third quarter. We're going to step away. We'll be right back.
MP Material Haulers is proud to be the septic tank service that their community trusts. You can call them at 210-289-5890 or find them online at www.septicsystemservicedivinetexas.com. MP Material Haulers, one-stop service for all of your septic needs.
Looking for accessories for your truck or automobile? Stop by Alamo Truck Accessories. They carry a wide variety of products including side steps, spray-in bed liners, bumpers, lift kits, and more. Talk to Colby at 210-602-2730 or stop by 200 Dixon Drive in Devine. Alamo Truck Accessories.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium, fixing to start the fourth quarter, 56-21. Warhorses in control here. Burford in the gun. Or pistol is going to be quarterback keep going left. Not much doing there. As that is going to be a loss of about 4 on the play. Now they're going to mark it forward progress. So
marking forward progress. Only lost about 2. That's going to spot the ball back at the, 44-yard line?
Hey, the schedule thing changed, but now it says no schedule found. It's supposed to be black. Oh, well, still one more thing to do.
Well, I guess its time is not on your time either, is it?
No, it is not. So, third down here. 15 for the Warhorses. Pistol formation. Looks like Carrizo might have jumped here. They're going to throw this. Mason Burford out. We got a little space at the 50.
Oh, that boy, Mason.
40-yard line, and he is going to be gone. No flags on the play. That'll be a cousin connection there for the touchdown.
You know, I was just going to say we had not called Mason's name tonight, and that's going to be a 57-yard touchdown reception for cousin to cousin.
Yeah, nice job by Mason there as he made a couple men miss, got outside, and took it to the house.
You know, gentlemen, you always have – or here in Devine, we seem to always have, several kids with the same name, but we got Burford and Burford, Santos and Santos, Contreras and Contreras. Yep. We've got several of them this year.
We do. Last year we had Hack and Hack.
Hack and Hack.
Extra point attempt by Featherly is good. 63-21. Warhorses lead this one. We're going to step away. We'll be back in a moment. This is Warhorse Football.
Stop by Mag's Place in Devine, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Mag's Place, a boutique shop featuring products from John Hart, Mud Pie, Simplified Soaps, Scent Chips, and many more. Located at 200 East College, stop by and visit anytime. Or give them a call, 830-663-8077.
Back here, Warhorse Stadium. A huge shout out to the maintenance guys, Ruben Ramirez, his crew. They have got the field looking spectacular here. The DW looks sharp. The pink breast cancer awareness ribbons, and the numbers for the seniors out there.
Man, field looks fantastic. Warhorses are turning it on in the second half. It's really a change in the way and the level of aggressiveness and poise that the Warhorses have played with coming out in this second half.
Yeah, I think the focus was redirected at halftime. Warhorses showing the true team that they are here.
Yes.
So Featherly on to do the kicking once again here. This kick is going to be driven deep down to the 81-yard line, or 11-yard line. 81's fielding it.
Joaquin Lira.
81-yard line. We don't have that. Joaquin Lira with number 81 fields it. It's been a long night, folks.
How long a week has it been for you, Jimbo?
It's been a pretty long one. I don't think my brain started working until about third period this morning.
You know, usually, I mean, I can understand the 51-yard line, but the 81-yard line?
Number 81 at the 11. So.
There we go. Lots of ones. Too many ones in this game.
Oh, man. I decided to get tacos this morning, and my taco order was just a little late, and it just threw my whole morning out of whack. I'm blaming it on the taco
people.
That's
it. I hope they're not listening.
Yeah, I hope they're not sponsoring us here. No, it was definitely my fault this morning. Handoff right side for Carrizo Springs. Not much doing there. Good job by the Warhorse defense.
A host of horses on that tackle. I see Nate in there. I see Devin Ornelas in there. Let's see.
Yeah, people are asking if we need like a sleeping bag up here. We might be spending the night up here the way this game's going.
I tell you what, This has been a long game. It's been brutal, and that Carrizo Springs has a long bus ride home.
Yes, they do. Pass is going to be complete. Number 10, that's going to be Zubia with another reception.
He's going to have the ball out around the 30-yard line, brings up 3rd and 5. Yeah, we'll call it 5 for the Wildcats as we're watching the clock tick, and it's not ticking fast enough, Jimbo.
No, it's not. So, but that's the way it goes here. 3rd down, 5 for the Wildcats.
But excited to see the way the Warhorses have responded in the second half. It's really, it's really something the coach has got to be proud of. Direct snap to 22. Oh, that's a big shot.
Big hit there as he gets out close to the yard to gain. It's going to be a little bit short, I believe. So it's going to bring up a 4th and 1.
And almost automatic, like we've been talking about. The rest of the way through, it's got to be, see what you can do. And, if you're the Wildcats and you did not play your quarterback, the Austin Reyes, you just hope that young man's healthy and gets to have the rest of the district season, because you hate to see any kid missing the district season in their senior season. From any school.
4th and 1 here. This is going to be the quarterback keep up the middle. 1st down yardage. Stopped at the 40-yard line, but that moves the chains. Just got a shout-out in on Messenger here. Clayton Morse, a classmate of mine from the class of 92, said that the YouTube coverage sounds great there in Belleville, America.
Well, there you go.
So appreciate Clayton. Appreciate you tuning in tonight, as we do everyone that tunes in, even if you don't get a chance to text in to us. One day I might get crazy and send out my cell phone number. How about that?
Well, why not? Everybody else calls you already. That's going to be a 6-yard gain, looks like, by, who was that? Castanedas?
I don't know. I'm checking my phone.
Carrizales. That was Carrizales with a 6-yard gain, bring up 2nd and 4.
I did get a text in. I don't know whose number this is, but it said, thanks for always showing the band. The graphic looked great, so I don't know who exactly sent that one in, but we appreciate the compliment there. And, we always want to showcase what the kids of DHS can do.
And, and that's part of what Coach Quiz, when UIL let us do all this stuff, that ball's going to be thrown down deep and overthrown, incomplete. But that's what Coach Quiz is all about. Let's promote the kids. Yes. And we want to promote the kids no matter what they're doing at DHS. Whether it's the band or it's FCCLA, which does great every year, Nationals, and FFA, which does great every year, and then you got the athletics that we're a big part of.
Sure. And that's our main focus. I mean, we'll be honest with it. That's what we're doing. But we want to recognize as many kids as we can.
And then we have the UIL. Academic UIL team that does well every year.
Handoff coming right side there. Short gain. Cadasales is going to be short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th and short. We did National Honor Society the other day. That was kind of a new one for me, as we had to kind of tie into some audio in the gym. Didn't have a great level, but I think we were able to accomplish what we wanted to and let people that couldn't be there in attendance
at least get to see the kids get recognized and get into the prestigious organization that it is.
It is, and it was really awesome to see. And guys, we do this because we have awesome kids at Devine High School. We have awesome community. We've got awesome parents, and it's just great to be able to come out here, promote these young men and women. We're working on trying to get a possible camera down on the field in the near future. We'd like to get the cheerleaders on there. We'd like to get out and get the band while they're performing during the game, get in the student section maybe.
Right.
It's going to take us a little bit of time to get all that infrastructure in place, but hopefully, one game this year we'll be able to do something like that.
That's right. And, and it's a crazy year. This is never unprecedented year. UIL has never allowed this to happen.
No.
And there's no guarantee that this is going to get something we get to do next year.
Correct.
With the video. We can always do the audio. We can always do the radio part. That's something that they've had in place for a while. But getting to do the video and putting it out on YouTube, is a whole nother level of things opening up that this year 2020 has. One of the positives, honestly, that's come out of this
it
this
really
funky
has.
year.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I mentioned, I mean, Mr. Bird brags about our kids all the time. Coach Quiz does. We do. I mean, that's what we do because they need to be bragged on because
because they earned it.
They have.
They earn it.
They have. Looks like they're going to throw here for the 4th down conversion. Incomplete. Good defense out there.
That was number 27, Xavier Contreras. Again, that's that senior that's just back after the injury and come in tonight and made several plays. We've called his number several times, so happy to see him back on the field. I know he's a senior. That is a kid exactly like what we're talking about. He is a NHS vice president. He is.
Or might be the president. I'm not sure.
Yeah, exactly. He's a class representative president or vice president. Or secretary. He's one of the officers in the senior class. I mean, the kid does a little bit of everything.
Yes,
and he's not the only one out there like that.
Handoff up the middle. This is going to be
Marcus Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Good run.
Scoop and score action earlier in the game. Nice run there as he gets out to the 40-yard line.
You know, you were talking about Big Aaron, and I have Marcus in class. Marcus doesn't say a whole lot of words either.
No.
He is a quiet young man in class. Great student to have in class, but doesn't say much. And I hope he's okay. He's come limp off the field. I think he kind of got rolled up on a little bit.
Yeah, we definitely want to keep everybody healthy here in the waning moments of this one as there's 5:12 left. Little jet sweep action here.
That's Aiden Zapata with the ball.
Yeah, nice
Good
job there. A little crease as he's going to accelerate through it down to the 21-yard line. And nice run there by Aiden.
I'm telling you what, that was a sophomore running back right there. There's a great example of what the reps have done. He got back there. Instead of just plowing into it, he kind of waited, let his lineman open up the hole. They made that crease that you were talking about, Jim, and then he shot through it. That is, you know, he's playing at another level that you wouldn't expect a sophomore to play, and I think that's the reps early on.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Remember, he's the guy that caught the wheel route touchdown in Luling that, you know, tonight it's Justin that does it. But Aiden's the guy that started it off the scoring in Luling.
That is correct.
4:27 left to go here. This is going to be Burford with the keep. And he is going to be brought down at the 20-yard line, and he was waiting for that little crease there, and about the time he saw it, he got caught from behind by the Wildcats.
That's true. He faked that ball to Ethan Santos. I'm not sure Ethan Santos didn't have the whole right side of the field open over there.
Just got a text in from Paula Lester. She said she enjoys listening from Ozona, so we appreciate that, Paula. She says, tell everyone hi. Of course, her and Ronnie worked here forever. Ronnie, assistant principal.
They did. We
missed middle school.
Miss seeing them. And how y'all doing? Hope y'all are doing great out there.
Tell our co-pilot, Mr. L, that we miss him.
That's right.
And you too, Paula.
And that's right. Hope he's not spending too much time on the golf course out there in Ozona.
Yeah.
Or maybe I hope he is spending too much time on the golf course out there.
Most definitely.
Not too long, Ronnie. I'll be out there with you.
Loss on the play there for the Warhorses. 3rd down and 11.
Warhorses being a little more methodical with the way they're working the clock and getting lots of kids, lots of players, some action out here.
Well, Burford under center for this one.
Uh-oh.
Ball is going to be loose.
Uh-oh.
And still loose, it looks like, as the.
I think he got back on it. It was loose, and then it wasn't loose, and I think he got back on it.
I think he did. He gets up with it, so a loss of about 12 or 14 on that. So 4th and really long coming for the Horses.
What are we going to do here, Jimbo? Are we going to pooch punt this thing down there, or are we just going to run a play?
I have no idea. I don't think I've got one of these right yet, so I don't know why you keep asking me.
Well, it looks like we're going to run a play because Burford's staying out there.
I might have gotten the one right before the half right, saying it was going to be a little bit of a conservative play.
You did get that one right. That ball's going to be handed off to Zapata.
Zapata turns upfield, needs a lot. He's going to be shy of the 1st down as he gets inside the 20 there. So despite the great run by Aiden, that is going to be a turnover on downs for the Warhorses.
But, you know, in the situation they're in, a really good play. He gets the ball. He gets it up the middle of the field. Gets it down inside the 20. That's usually what you're looking for when you punt the ball anyway.
Sure.
So, and heck, Aiden's a player or two away from getting the 1st down or more.
Yeah, I mean, if he makes a man or two miss, possibly. You just don't know what will happen there. Regardless, valuable experience for the young man there.
Ball out to the 19-yard line.
So we got 2:14 left to go here. Actually, 2:06 left to go. Apparently the clock has been very liberal here.
Well, when you sit over there on the clock side, you start watching that white hat, and you get a game like this, a lot of times they're, even on incomplete passes, they're rolling that clock. And, most coaches at this point are willing to let that happen. We've got a flag thrown in that play. That tackle was made by Hayden Brummage, wasn't it? Or is that a 6?
I don't know. The Warhorses came up with the ball. That's number 20, Hayden Dubose with the
Hayden
ball.
Dubose.
Yeah. So you said there was a flag. It is going to be against the Carrizo Springs Wildcats. So
Holding.
I believe it was a hold there. So
I mean, it was thrown right in the middle like that.
Officials taking their time to figure this one out here.
They've worked quite diligently on some of these flags.
Talking to Lewis Stroud, he's always said that football has some of the weirdest. It's not the weirdest rules, but it's the interpretation of the rules, the way certain things can happen and how something can supersede something else. And he said it's almost like you have to read a set of encyclopedias to figure out all the rules for football.
Well, he's one of the best out there. He's one of those guys out there that he did it for umpteen years.
Close to 50 years, and I think he's still calling basketball games after 50 years. So kudos to Lewis for doing what he does.
That ball was run up the middle for no gain. Going to bring up 2nd and long for the Wildcats as the clock runs down here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah. Looks like we will have a small pregame or postgame show here in a bit.
As small as we had in Luling? Did we ever tell them what happened in Luling?
No, we didn't. So we were finishing up, and we were going to our post-game show, and just trying to unpack some things. We got unplugged. Our main power supply got unplugged, and because of that, we
that ball's on the ground.
We lost our
internet
connection, and we went dead. And I didn't realize it at the time, but the YouTube stream continued, even though we lost all of our power. So I got home after traveling home from Luling, dropping everybody off. I got home, and we were still streaming. Of course, there was nothing being broadcast, and so we didn't get to archive the game. So it didn't become available till later on, I think sometime on Saturday morning.
And that's part of the reason we didn't get back on. We were thinking that when it went dead that we lost the stream. Yeah. And once you do that, then we have to send you a whole nother link and all convoluted. So
big hit there on the outside. Well played by the Horses.
Oh, who was that? I
think that's Xavier Contreras.
Xavier Contreras with the big hit out there.
Yep, and that's going to be it. That's the final play of the night. Warhorses win this one 63-21. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we will talk about, recap this a little bit, and talk about next week. We'll be back in just a second.
Looking for accessories for your truck or automobile? Stop by Alamo Truck Accessories. They carry a wide variety of products, including side steps, spray and bed liners, bumpers, lift kits, and more. Talk to Colby at 210-602-2730 or stop by 200 Dixon Drive in Devine. Alamo Truck Accessories. Stop by Mag's Place in Devine, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Mag's Place, a boutique shop featuring products from John Hart, Mud Pie, Simplified Soaps, Scent Chips, and many more. Located at 200 East College, stop by and visit anytime, or give them a call, 830-663-8077.
Back here at Warhorse Stadium, Warhorses win this one 63-21. Great second half by the Warhorses, defensively and offensively on what was homecoming here at Warhorse Stadium. And Schmitty's diligently trying to come up with some scores for us. I don't think we'll have any stats because I don't think we can count that high because I'm sure the yardage is through the roof. Looks like you got some scores from around the
I do.
South Texas here.
I do. I have a few scores in here. We have a Hondo-Pearsall final, 52-0. Hondo with the win. Lytle gets the better of Randolph, 21-20 in a barn burner.
Oh, wow. Close game.
Jourdanton in another blowout, 51-0 over Cole. Back to another close game. Crystal City, 22-19 win over Bandera.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 22-19, close game. Natalia gets a nice cruising win, 43-21 over Nixon Smiley.
Okay, good win for the Mustangs.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, post-game show tonight brought to you by MP Material Haulers, so Martin and Brandy Pettis. They do all kinds of things from hauling material to septic systems to even some of the portalet services. So if you're looking for something for an event coming up, give old Martin and Brandy a call at MP Material Haulers. And Schmitty, at times it wasn't the prettiest thing in the world, but the result is definitely what the Warhorses were looking for, 1-0 in district play.
That is. That's what they came in here looking for with 0-0. You wanted to get to that 1-0 mark and get the wheels back on track. And, a little wobbly there in the first half, and it wasn't pretty. We talked about the rest versus rust, and maybe a little rusty in the first half, but I was really impressed with the way the horses responded in the second half.
Yeah, it really was, a different focus. You could tell on the sidelines there by the Warhorses. Ball possession was key. No turnovers in the second half except for on downs late in the game, and that's more of a situational issue there. I don't think there was another turnover in the second half.
I don't believe there was.
Defense came to life, a couple of scooping scores, a couple of defensive scores tonight in the game.
Three defensive scores tonight. Coach Villa's got to be happy about that. Obviously he didn't want to give up the points, but he talked about how elusive these backs were. And when you have kids that are that elusive, big plays are going to happen or have the potential to happen at any moment.
Yeah, and then Carrizo had a couple of big strikes there.
And they did.
And we're fixing to play a team that's capable of doing that as well as the next home game is going to be, or the next home game is going to be the Hondo Owls here at Warhorse Stadium next week.
And that is going to be some game. You look at what Hondo did to Pearsall tonight, 53-0. You look what the Warhorses did to Carrizo. And just the history. Just the history in itself of Hondo Owl, Devine Warhorse football. It doesn't matter who's the better team, who's the worst team. It's a rivalry game, and anything can happen.
You're exactly right, and don't be surprised if that happens.
Yes.
It's 2020. What's been normal? Absolutely nothing. So we will see. We hope everybody is able to tune in and join us on Friday, as we will have that one. Pregame, of course, 7 o'clock. Kickoff, 7:30. Also got some events planned throughout the week. For Gary Schmidt, I'm Jim Sessions. We appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. We thank everybody that tunes in religiously and watches. We appreciate it, and I think that's going to be it, Schmitty.
Well, we'll see them next week. And those of you that watch volleyball, we'll probably see you on Tuesday.
That's for sure. All right, for everyone here, shout out to Cameron Walter and Lorenzo Morales, Matt Balderrama coming in, helping us out. For Gary Schmidt, Jim Sessions, we'll see you on the next one. Good night, everyone.